in for another edition of Black Bears Hockey here live in Studio 3. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones taking you through the second of 3 games this weekend between the Binghamton Black Bears and tonight's opponent, the Watertown Wolves. It's 3 games in 4 nights, and this is the middle game of the Thanksgiving week slate as the Black Bears are traveling up into the Watertown Municipal Arena and taking on the Wolves once again. It's been a while since we've seen the Wolves, Alex, first time in the month of November, and it's the last week of the 11th month of the year. They're 5-6-2 on the year, out of playoff position right now, but 1 game behind Hockey 500.
Yeah, and, Brooks, headed into this game, this is a hungry dog. If there's handicappers, they're probably handicapping the Black Bears a good margin here. But this is a hungry team. They've got some really good players on that squad. Stephen Klink, one of the guys that the Black Bears have seen consistently over the past few years, first with the River Sharks and then the Venom last year, I believe, and then Watertown, and continue on Watertown. He is over a point per game player and a guy who consistently gets it done and a real thorn in the side for the Black Bears over the recent years.
Yeah. Stephen Klink has been a thorn in the Black Bears' side early on, not only this season, but as Alex mentioned, in years past as well. We are calling the game tonight remotely off of the monitor, so we'll be reacting to the game live, trying to give you the best play-by-play and color analysis that we can. We're watching the game on 2 different monitors, one with sound and our streaming computer without sound, so that way we can maybe hear our friend Jeff Barrett up in Watertown give us a little bit of a description of what's going on or even what's to come. So we're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more right after this. You're listening to the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. The teams are getting ready to make their way out onto the ice, and we will have tonight's game underway in just a few short minutes, so stick around.
It's the rematch that everybody has been waiting for. The Twin City Thunderbirds return to Binghamton for the first time this season on Saturday, November 29th at 7 p.m. It's a matchup you won't want to miss. Get your tickets now at binghamtonblackbears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Make plans to join the Black Bears once again at Tully's on Tuesday, December 2nd at 6 p.m. at their Vestal Parkway location. Join me, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as we recap the Thanksgiving week and get you ready for the holiday season. Come on out to Tully's and have a good time with the Black Bears.
That does help, Bruce.
Yep, it does. Welcome back in, everybody. Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. Triple Cities Family Dental makes your smile their priority. You can schedule an appointment by calling them at 607-545-4148. It was a big night of hat tricks, goals, points, everything that you could really ask for last time out. This look back is brought to you by our friends at Bear Bright Electric. Alex, for the second time in 2 years, the Black Bears had a game where multiple players recorded a hat trick. C.J. Stubbs and Austin DeRazio, both with 5-point nights. A full house, really, 3 goals and 2 assists for both of those players.
Yeah, it was an excellent output from both of them on the forward and the defensive side, respectively. I was really impressed with DeRazio, who seemed to step up his game and come into his own a little bit. As that sort of offensive opportunist on the defensive end.
One thing that Coach Sherwood and Coach Quinn will have been pointing to is they're looking for someone to take over on the offensive side in the replacement of Dakota Bond, who is not with the team this year. I think last night probably put a clear-cut picture on who that guy is. Now Austin is the second in the FPHL among defensemen in terms of points after his 5-point performance last night. And the person that he trails, we're going to see tomorrow night in Josh LaBelle when the Thunderbirds come to town. But tonight, it's Black Bears and Wolves once again. Binghamton has won every game so far in this series. But the Watertown Municipal Arena, always a tough place to play. And over the last couple of years, it's given the Black Bears trouble when they play up there on the road.
Yeah, absolutely, Brooks. It is a tight arena in there. It's always interesting when we used to go up there to broadcast. It was really interesting to see because it's, an hour before game time and there's still figure skating lessons going on and there's still families out on the ice learning to skate. And then an hour later, you have, a really physical, tough matchup happening between two very close rivals with each other. It is such a loud and excited environment, and they have such a passionate fan base in Watertown. It's always exciting to see them play when they're up in Watertown.
Well, this is a good sign. Alex, why don't you hit the game feed button for us real quick? This is what's going on right now. Black Bears are taking the ice. So they are getting set. They are in the Road Ranger uniforms tonight. And before we go to another timeout, Alex, let's talk about a big transaction that went through the wire today. It's all part of our UHS Sports Medicine injuries and scratches update. Zach Sirota gets activated off the IR, and he is back in the lineup tonight wearing his number 89 jersey for the first time this season.
Yeah, exciting to see him out there in the new number. He had a really good start in the old number to start out the season. Started the season just like he ended it, Brooks.
So you get a good look at our friend Jeff Barrett there, recording his stand-up pregame. A little bit talking about the Wolves side of things. Watertown tonight will be outfitted in their red jerseys with blue bottoms and blue hats. Binghamton, we already talked about, in the white Road Ranger with the black helmets and black pants as well. So, with Zach Sirota drawing into the lineup, that means Zach Demeray will get tonight off. He is a healthy extra for the Black Bears, as well as Connor McAnanawa being the third goaltender. So it'll be Dominic Tomei starting and Wyatt Freelander backing up. We're talking about our goaltenders on the other side of this timeout. Come back with more here on the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show right after this.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here on the call tonight, getting you ready for Black Bears hockey once again. They are on the road tonight, taking on the Watertown Wolves. Taking a quick look at last game that these two teams played. This is courtesy of our media guide here that our good friend Cole works on after every single game. Binghamton has won all 4 games in the series so far this season. Last time out, it was here in Binghamton where we are tonight. Binghamton was able to win that game 5-2, but that was just over a month ago, back on October 25th. Binghamton played 4 games against Watertown right off the start, what felt like, and Binghamton able to take care of all the games. Remember, opening night went to a shootout after the Black Bears had to kind of claw their way back into that match.
Yeah, it definitely feels like if you went through the history books, Watertown might be the most common opponent for the Black Bears, Brooks. And these two teams know each other well. It is, as you know, the Binghamton Black Bears and Watertown have a long shared history, a lot of, guys on both sides who have either played for or against each other. The only two-time Commissioner Cup champions, if I'm not mistaken. Correct, Brooks?
Back-to-back champions,
Back-to-back, yes.
Yes, Watertown does have three
total
Commissioner Cup titles.
Yes. And so, these two organizations know each other so well. It is going to be a hard-fought matchup whenever they face each other, especially when you go into the Watertown Municipal Arena. The fans are right on top of you. They're rowdy. One of the ones I always love seeing is the standing room only section, which is behind the away goaltender. For the first and third periods, you really get some fans who get in the libations and really get after the goaltender starting there.
Yeah, and they are relentless. They do not let their foot come off the gas all night, no matter how many goals the Black Bears are up by. They will let the goaltenders know. Getting ready for tonight's game, Alex, let's highlight the two goaltenders as part of our D-squared home improvement goaltending matchup. Build your dream home into reality with all the phases of home improvement by choosing our friends at D-squared. Dominic Tomei will start for the Black Bears as the road netminder, Alex. He's 3-1-0 on the season with a .252 goals against average and save percentage of .919. Statistically, he has the highest save percentage for the Black Bears. He played great last week when the Hat Tricks were also back in town last Friday, and we really saw that save percentage jump up about 0.2 of a percentage point. And then on the other side, Brendan Colgan, who's played the last couple of years down south, came to Watertown at the end of last season. 2-3-2, a .378 goals against average and save percentage at .900 even.
Yeah, and after a little bit of a rocky start, he's leveled out a bit here, Brooks. One of the guys who, when you look around the league, is a known name. If you are looking for a true number one goaltender in the FPHL, that is a guy called, multiple teams have called on him to be their starting tender.
So that was a look at our goaltending matchup for tonight. Real quick, take quick time out as the Wolves and Black Bears getting ready for the presentation of the national anthem. We will have the game get underway in just a few more minutes. You're listening in to the Triple Cities Family Dental pregame show. We're back with you after this.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Brooks Hill and Alex Jones here with you as we get set for the fifth matchup of the season between the Binghamton Black Bears and the Watertown Wolves. We're calling this one live from Studio 3, as we say here, inside the Vision Veterans Memorial Arena. Unfortunately, not able to broadcast the game from Watertown due to the Municipal Arena's internet capabilities, let's say. The teams are on the ice right now for the presentation of the national anthem. While that is going on, we thought we'd talk to you about tomorrow night's game, since the Black Bears will be back at home, a regular 7 o'clock puck drop between the Twin City Thunderbirds and the Binghamton Black Bears. First time the Thunderbirds organization has been back to Binghamton since last May, and we all know how that game ended and the celebration that followed suit right after. But first time also since the rebrand that Carolina has shifted to Twin City. They got a new logo, they got some new players as well. So if you haven't got your tickets, you can do so right now while you're online watching this game by going to Ticketmaster.com, search Binghamton Black Bears, and you can get your tickets now ahead of time. Also, be on the lookout, Cyber Monday right around the corner. Black Bears got some merchandise and tickets that are going to be on sale pretty soon. So make sure you are paying attention to Black Bears social media for all the information, and that way you don't miss out on any of the savings.
Yeah, absolutely, Brooks. It is a great time to be a Black Bears fan. I'll tell you what, I'm really excited for the Twin City Thunderhawks game tomorrow. They are Thunderbirds. I don't know where Thunderhawks came from. They are. It's going to be an electric matchup. You have some of the best, maybe arguably the best player, pound for pound, over his career tenure in Gus Ford coming to the arena, and it's always a good matchup when these two teams come together.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, I think people get excited when any team from the South comes to play in Binghamton. I think people get a little bit of fatigue seeing Watertown and Danbury so much at home. But sure enough, opportunity. Hey, a team, 3 games, 3 different opponents this week for the Black Bears. So people just got to put their money where their mouth is. Show out for the Black Bears. It's going to be a great game on Saturday night. Twin City come to a little bit of a slower start than what we're used to seeing with the Thunderbirds organization. But they will be climbing up. Right now they are in a playoff position, but they normally suspect themselves to be first, if not second, in the in the continental side of things, where right now is they're battling from the bottom up.
Yes. And, with Athens having such a hot start early, it is going to be an uphill battle for them. They have multiple good teams in the Continental, and you know what, Brooks? It is going to be fun to see that.
All right, let's go ahead, and there we go. All right, players are on the ice. We are set to go. Opening face-off underway as this game number 5 of the series, has officially started. BAE Systems opening face-off was dumped in by Watertown. Black Bears are trying to pick the puck off the end wall, and there's the 5-point man, Austin DeRazio, along with the other 5-point man, CJ Stubbs, trying to bring the puck up the ice for Binghamton. Now, historically, Alex, there have been some very slow starts in the Watertown Municipal Arena as the first save of the game belongs to Tomei. A loose puck still available. It stays out, and Tomei and Stone keep the puck out of the net just 34 seconds into the game.
Yeah, a really heads-up play at the beginning of that by the 5-point man himself, Austin DeRazio. On that, there was a puck bouncing in the back of the net. He sweeps it quickly into the pads of Tomei. It gets loose, and somehow, some way, Brooks, as we see the replay here, somehow, some way, they are able to keep that puck out of the net. Dan Stone getting his save percentage up.
So an offensive zone draw coming up for the Wolves, and they quickly fire right off the backboard. That is Yefim Mishkin from Russia with the shot. Tomei able to make his second save of the game. 4 shots on goal already in the first 50 seconds of this one. Dumped right back in. Lathan can't get it far enough up the wall. Wolves pressuring in down low, and Boston Bird, who has made himself known in this series already with a couple of goals, applying pressure on the forecheck. Everybody down low for the Black Bears. You can see they're below the tops of the circle. Binghamton tries to clear, but it's held in by Klink. Slapper goes wide and calmly pulled away by Scott Ramekers. Got 2 righties on the right wing side. Ramekers for Jansen. Rebounds available and just forked wide by Yates on the far side post. Sent right back in. Colgan directing traffic. Swain's applying some pressure on the forecheck right now as Yates Gets in a two-man battle. They're trying to pick it out. Swain trying to use that big frame of his to shield the puck away, but looks like Watertown will be able to clear. Weber cycling with it in his own end. Will just play it off the wall to himself. Nice play. And here send it up ice where it gets returned to Cinder. Swain will be the second effort man, sending it in down low. And the Wolves try to clear it going up the wall. Excellent pinch by Cervoni to keep the play alive. And Shankar from the far point sends it wide. He's holding for the defenseman pinched into the play. Emerson Emery playing third line center tonight. We'll send it around the wall as the Black Bears try to get some momentum here in their first real offensive possession. Cervoni had to go underneath his stick. His only play is to send it down low, out of the trapezoid, back across the ice for Shankar. Back around the wall, Emery giving it a hard push while the Black Bears are rolling a line change while the puck is in the offensive zone. That's always a good sign. Back over to the far side, Bondarenko just floats one wide. Stone's one-timing bid looking for a Thompson redirect. Doesn't find one there, but the Black Bears continuing to put the pressure on, and Bondarenko fires. Colgan will make the leg save. Stone redirects one from the point towards the net, and that one goes off the end wall as well. Binghamton getting some good shots on goal in this opportunity. Over 3 minutes gone in the FW Web Company first period. It'll be sent into the netting. Friendly reminder, there's safety netting all the way around the glass at the Municipal Arena. But Alex, after a great first shift from Watertown, Binghamton comes back with one of their own, threatening a couple times.
Yeah, and it seems like the strategy is any shot is a good shot tonight, Brooks. They were peppering Colgan early, making him feel uncomfortable in the cage. A lot of long shots, but they were giving up good rebounds in front of the net.
Oh, back in play, Binghamton tries to dump it back in as soon as the Wolves gain the red line. It gets sent back, and Benchik carries off the ice to the far side and has a one-hopper that'll be scooped up by Tomei, one of the easier saves that he'll have to make tonight. 3.5 gone in the FW Web Company first period. Visit their Binghamton location at nearby 62 Griswold Street or online anytime at fwweb.com.
Yeah, and an excellent save there by Tomei. It almost looked like he was a shortstop grabbing a ground ball. Just an easy one-hopper.
Black Bears able to win the draw. Binghamton trying to decide what to do, bringing it up the ice. Anderson and Lathan are the middle pair defensemen tonight for Coach Sherwood and Quinville. You see Lathan, the righty, skating up the ice with it, finds Yates in the middle, tries to turn on the afterburners, and splitting the defense. Yates' shot is caught by Colgan.
Yeah, excellent slave by Colgan. It looked a little bit like it had slipped behind him, but he was able to keep it with him.
Gavin off to another red-hot start. He's got 22 points already this season, and he's the league leader in power play goals with 6. Funny enough, Black Bears have the first, second, and third leaders in terms of power play goals. So a lot of extra man offense for the Black Bears, and I'm sure we will see that at some point tonight. Off the draw, Bird carries in from the left wing side. He's pushed around by Lathan as the Wolves try to find an open man to pass to. Unfortunately for them, it'll be stolen by the former Wolf, now current Black Bear, Gavin Yates. Yates won one of those Commissioner Cups with the Watertown Wolves, Alex, and he was in playoff MVP as well. One of 2 players to be a 2-time playoff MVP in the Commissioner Cup finals. Yates a 2-on-1. He's got Jansen. Yates coming in, firing, and just misses on the short side. Rebound came back out to the point. Binghamton will hold it in. Cervoni throws it in towards the mixer, looking for a Zach Sirota tip. Good to see Sirota back out on the ice wearing that number 89 jersey in the middle of your screen right now. But we get a stoppage with 4:41 gone in the opening frame.
And I'll tell you what, Brooksy, that was a golden opportunity from Gavin Yates. Colgan had his trapper down, did not get the glove up in time. If Yates was able to get that in that upper 90, he would have buried it in the back of the twine.
So it's an offensive zone draw. Bondarenko is going to take this one instead of Stubbs. And Cervoni will skate in. Cut to the front of the net. A backhander from Cervoni just rolls off the pad of Brendan Colgan. His best save early here in this one. Gets floated back out into the neutral zone. Watertown counters back the other way. Corrigan will fire a shot. That goes wide of Tomei's net, and Binghamton has numbers back the other way if they can hurry, but it looks like they fanned on the dump-in attempt. Binghamton getting some players off the ice. So they're just going to apply some pressure on the forecheck. So no icing. We will continue on. Watertown able to pick the pocket of the Black Bears right at the blue line. Bondarenko coming back and looking for a pass off the pad to Stubbs on the far side. Gets past CJ. Good rebound control by Brendan Colgan. Top line out for the Black Bears. Stepping into one is DeRazio, but that one gets ricocheted into the safety netting and out of play. 14-16 left to go here in the FW Web Company first period. Take a timeout, come back with more. Back with you right after this.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. 5 minutes gone in the FW Web Company first period. Still searching for the first goal as we get set here for an offensive zone draw. Yvonne Bondarenko is going to take it for the Black Bears. And now that we're back to the action, see if Binghamton can capitalize here. Watertown able to get this one out of the zone, where they were hemmed in for just a little bit. Binghamton comes back up the ice. Tried to go through the middle to Bondarenko. Just not enough space there to make that pass. Benchant goes to the far side as the Wolves quickly attempt to counter. Gill fire towards the net, and that one is caught by Tomei. Here freeze it. We're flip ends of the ice, running about 30 seconds off the clock as we get set here in the period.
Great job by Tomei there, stepping out of his cage and gloving that down, not allowing any sort of rebound to happen. Watertown had the Black Bears in a bit of defensive scramble there, and the Black Bears and Tomei able to settle that down for the Black Bears.
Binghamton will win the draw. It gets pushed around to the far side of the ice. Watertown temporarily holds it in right at the edge of the Black Bears bench. Ramekers pushes it out to neutral ice, but Watertown able to dump it right back in. Lathan first man behind the net for the Black Bears as they try to reverse it around the wall. Some good forechecking pressure from the Wolves, but a stretch pass springs Lathan back to the other side. Lathan centers up. Nobody there for the Black Bears, but they keep the pressure on. Anderson does a good job of holding the line, and here just throw it in on the backhand for Scotty. Rameker sends it up the wall, but a vacated blue line while Anderson and Lathan were switching spots allows the Wolves to get a line change, and this puck comes all the way back into the Binghamton end. Just about 7 minutes gone in period number 1. We're still searching for the game's first goal here. Watertown had a great opportunity, actually a couple, in the first 50 seconds of the game. Binghamton was able to counter on a bump-up shift next time the first unit got out there. And now the Wolves trying to establish themselves once again in the offensive zone. Corrigan getting tied up down low with Quinn Shevers. Lathan able to get a partial steal, but he has no one to pass it to right now. Shevers and Sirota get introduced to each other as it continues to make its way up the wall. From the point, a shot thrown on target. Tomei makes the initial save. Rebound is covered by the Floridian in net for the Black Bears. And we got more rough stuff after the whistle. Sirota and Shavers getting separated by the referee and linesman.
Yeah, and Sirota not taking any guff from anybody. He may be not the tallest guy on the ice, but he's got a big heart, and he is not going to back down from anybody.
So it would be an offensive zone draw for the Wolves as Sirota makes his way off to the bench area. Pushed down into the neutral zone. Emery applying some pressure. Gets it behind Colgan, so he did his job. Swain trying to get his free hand on that stick. Shankar helping there as well, but the Wolves able to throw it back out to neutral ice, and Binghamton will just ping-pong it right back in.
I was going to say the cage has been off. Colgan's actually the one who did knock it off. He knocked it off accidentally on that initial rush, but Colgan is the one who knocked it off. Tried to get it back on its moorings. Unfortunately was not able to do so. And finally, once the Black Bears got the puck back in the offensive zone, all of a sudden, hey, you know what? Actually, official, we got to get this thing fixed. It was very interesting to watch, Brooks, as the play went on, him trying to, fix it, realize it's off, and make the officials aware.
Face-off won by Stubbs, and a Wolf has lost their stick. See if Binghamton can capitalize it through the blue paint, knocked away by Colgan. Looks like everybody's got their stick, but Binghamton not able to hold the zone. Watertown did just enough to push it outside the blue line. Stone will rim it around the wall, go to the far corner. As you see Bondarenko and Stubbs get tied up with each other, trying to pull this one out. Gutierrez will fire from just inside the blue line, easily steered away by Tomei. As Stone will creep back up ice, getting that rebound. A touch play from Thompson, over to Stubbs. Out wide, Stubbs trying to hit the trail man. Shot never got through. Second opportunity on the backhand, punched away by Colgan. Bondarenko from the half wall misses the net. Watertown in those red jerseys trying desperately to clear. Mishkin tries to bring it up ice. It's another giveaway. Bondarenko's shot, though, gets deflected by the defender out in front of Colgan, and that'll hit the safety net with 9 minutes gone here in the opening frame.
Yeah, and it seems to be the strategy so far for Coach Sherwood's club is get shots on net in volume. The Black Bears have been putting shots on net. Colgan seems to be a goalie who gives up a lot of juicy rebounds, as you see guys constantly crashing the net on those wide outside shots, which really aren't what would be considered a dangerous chance in hockey.
Anderson back at the point off the face-off. Ramaker's tried to tip it on. Couple of bodies down low for the Black Bears, trying to corral this loose puck. Ramaker sending up, looking for Jansen, but it's bouncing end over end, and Mack not able to settle that puck flat to get the shot off. Watertown gets it back into the Binghamton end so they can get some tired bodies off the ice. Klink taking a look through center ice, and he doesn't have much attention span for Anderson, who backtracked it into his own zone. Now he's paying attention. Bird and Klink on a 2-on-2, thrown towards the front of the net. Klink upended right on top of the blue paint, and it'll be a tripping call against the Black Bears. Watertown will have the game's first power play.
I actually think it's a hooking call, Brooks, as Anderson got as Lathan got his stick across the body. I think they're going to call that one a hook. Excellent job by him. You know what, Brooks? Klink is a goal scorer, and at times you sometimes have to take those penalties because Klink in front of the net with the puck on a stick on a 2-on-2 opportunity is a pretty juicy opportunity. And while, yes, it's not ideal to take a penalty there, it's also not the worst penalty I've seen.
So Watertown will have the man advantage, meaning the Black Bears are on the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill for the first time tonight. They're looking for Bird on the back post for a slap pass, unattainable. Binghamton gets the early clear, 15 seconds in to this PK. So we're under 10 minutes to go here. We will have a timeout at the next whistle. Watertown sends this one out to the red line, and Stone was trying to find Bondarenko, who had to touch up, or else he would have been offside. Binghamton with one shorthanded goal this season, and it belongs to Mac Jansen, and it actually happened while the net was empty. So technically Binghamton hasn't scored a true 4-on-5 shorthanded goal this year. See, if they have the opportunity here. 50 seconds gone in the PK, and Binghamton tries to clear, held in by the Wolves. Mishkin tries a little touch pass in the middle for Matthew Gordon, and Binghamton will snuff that play out, and that will be shot down back to Brendan Colgan, who has to set it up on a tee with 50 seconds left to go in this power play as Watertown's second unit begins to make their way onto the ice. Bird coming through middle, but Anderson able to get a piece of it. Binghamton trying to locate this loose puck, and here we go. Short-handed. Mac Jansen and Austin Thompson. Trailman Cervoni, shot save, and then Jansen fanned on the second opportunity. Binghamton trying to get a good short-handed opportunity right there, and unfortunately Mac Jansen fanned on it. Back up top now. Black Bears try to regain control, and they do so. Bondarenko, 2-on-2 with Thompson. Cuts to the middle of the ice. Gets his free hand open. Thompson will fire, and he will score. So Austin Thompson grabs the first 4-on-5 shorthanded goal of the season, and the Black Bears are up 1-0.
And an excellent job by Austin Thompson keeping his stick on the ice. Let Bondarenko get over the top of him and just slowly creeped his way to the glove side of Colgan. As we see in the replay there, nothing he can do about it. Just a really good job by Ivana Bondarenko and Austin Thompson to put that one away.
8:30 left to go in the period. 10 seconds left to go in the power play, but the Black Bears were the team to score the special teams goal so far in this frame. Lathan comes out of the box, and we are back to 5-on-5. Binghamton 1-for-1 on the PK. Sirota looking for Swain, who had a step on his defender. He couldn't find Nick, and Sirota will lose control of the puck. It's a stretch pass back over to Benchik. Tries to dance around Chichu Lathan, but instead Binghamton will maintain control. They go backwards in order to go forward. Stone goes up the middle of the ice, and Sirota still applying pressure on the forecheck. He hasn't gone off for a line change yet. See if he goes now. Jansen, drop pass back to Sirota, still out there. Knocked down to the ice, but Binghamton maintains control and possession. So now Binghamton will get some new forwards out onto the ice. You just saw them leave out of the screen. Jansen's last man out there for that line, and now has it on his stick, waiting for reinforcements. Jansen, Yates, and Ramekers are up front. Looks like the linesman inadvertently got in the way. Binghamton crosses the line. They're onside. Yates on the backhand. Cycles around. Cuts to the front of the net, but his wrist shot off the glass. Back down in play. Weber trying to find Yates on the far post. Hit a defender out in front. Back over to Cervoni as the Black Bears start to bring it back up ice once again. Scott will just backhand one where Colgan comes out of his net to direct it. Lost control of the puck. And the Black Bears almost found an easy second goal with a netminder vacated his crease. Watertown settle things down. Ian McDonald playing catch with Gutierrez. And Watertown back on side, easily steered away by Tomei. Looks like the Wolves were actually going for a line change there during that process. They got a little miscombobulated. Stubbs out wide. He's got 5 points last game, looking for his first one right here. Sent back around the wall. Lathan's pinched in, down low, looking for the man in front with Stubbs, who was in his skates, not on his tape. And Watertown able to get the clear. McDonald sends it in around the wall. And Anderson will go for the aerial pass. It gets past one defender. Colgan out of his net to play it around. Bondarenko comes away with the steal. Tried to bank it off the netminder and maybe find C.J. Stubbs in front, but it was returned to sender. Binghamton has to backtrack. They pull it into their own third, and now they start the process of coming back up ice once again. Thompson and Stubbs who just get it deep, and they're taking a look at the bench, and the door is open, signaling for those guys to take the rest of the shift off. Big hip check thrown by Stone on the near side wall on Gordon. Tomei trying to direct traffic, locate the puck. Third line out there for Coach Sherwood and company. Peeled away by Swain, and he's 1-on-2, but this play is offside. 5:17 left to go. Austin Thompson has a shorthanded goal. Binghamton up 1-0 We're back with you after this.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears lead 1-0 over the Watertown Wolves. Austin Thompson's 12th goal of the year and first shorthanded goal of the year is the difference maker so far in this one, and our only marker just about 2/3 of the way done with this opening period. 5:14 left to go here in the frame as the Wolves and Black Bears getting set. It's an offensive zone draw coming up for Watertown. And apologies to everybody. We are trying to get the live stream to come back up on the Rumble site for the Wolves. So offensive zone draw for the Black Bears. We're going to try to go to radio for the time being right now. So bear with us. Black Bears have control of it in the offensive end. And we have a penalty called as a Wolf was upended. Looking like it was Dustin Henning who drew a tripping call. So you haven't missed anything yet, folks. And looks like Zach Sirota, first game back, is headed to the penalty box here. And perfect timing. We have a media timeout coming up. We will take a timeout, try to figure this out. Be back with you right after this.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
There we go. We got the picture back up and running. Unfortunately, Zach Sirota is in the penalty box right now. So, Binghamton will be on the Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill once again. This is the second time that they've seen ice time tonight.
Yeah, Brooks, coaches always hate when you take an offensive zone penalty. It is a bane of a lot of their existences.
So the Wolves able to win the draw. Try to get set up on the power play early. A stuff chance denied by Tomei. You can see when people crash into that end wall how much it shakes the camera. Watertown with a yawning net, and Tomei might have gotten across to make his best save as a Black Bear to keep this one scoreless. Binghamton able to clear, and we're getting extra screen time for Dominic Tomei, while Binghamton, short-handed, playing a little bit of a game of keep away.
Yeah, a little neutral zone giveaway there, Brooks, as the Black Bears able to get the puck deep. Excellent save by Dominic Tomei. He just stayed with that puck the whole time. I think he got the paddle to it going back across the cage.
So Filipov tries to dance around Anderson. Anderson would chip it around the wall, and Gill step into a slap shot. Looked like he fanned on it partially. So Tomei able to make the easy save. Binghamton will send it all the way back down to Colgan, halfway home on this PK for the Black Bears. It's their second one of the night. Watertown will have to come from behind their own net and start the opportunity up ice. Brad Ryder gets around Anderson, now draws the attention of Chichu Lathan, trying to spin around the wall. Sent back across, and Tomei moving post to post, able to make the save right there. Binghamton able to clear it once again. This is Bondarenko. Got nobody to pass to. He's by himself. Hits the trail man. Stubbs tried to go between his legs up to the forehand. Not going to work that time for CJ. 15 seconds left to go in the PK. Dumped on in by Jake Raleigh, one of the newest members of these Watertown Wolves. This is just his second game with the blue and red. So Sirota up and ready. And he is stepping out of the box now. Penalty time is up. We are once again back to 5-on-5. Binghamton's PKers stay hot.
Delayed penalty here, Brooks. Not delayed anymore.
Well, so Binghamton now will have the opportunity to go on the power play.
Boston Bird getting called for hooking, Brooks.
Thank you, Alex. So Bird will sit down for 2 minutes at least. Third penalty called in period number 1. So Binghamton's power play operating at 24%. They got 23 power play goals on the year. Looking for number 24 right now. Stubbs sends it around the wall. And everybody gets set up. DeRazio, quarterbacks as the lone defenseman on this 4-1 power play unit. Trying to thread the needle. DeRazio skates in. His shot fought off by Colgan. Watertown tries to clear. Held in near side by Yates for the time being, but Watertown able to poke this one out into neutral ice, get some new players out for the PK for head coach Justin Coachman. DeRazio goes far side. Pass will find Yates. Don't know if it was intended for him. Watertown able to get the clear as they slap this one all the way down with 1:45 left to go in the period. Minute 5 left to go in the Myers Security power play for the first time tonight. Lefty Yates crosses over the line with Stubbs. Sent back in behind the net. Jansen getting in front, trying to take away the vision of Colgan. Yates is able to throw it in down low. Jansen had a man on the near side post in Stubbs, but not able to thread the needle. Binghamton having a hard time getting to the middle of the ice. Wolves doing a good job of keeping the pressure towards the outside within 5 feet of the wall. But Bondarenko pulls it out of the corner, and they go across DeRazio to Stubbs. It goes underneath Stubbs' stick and slapped around the wall for Dominic Tomei. Both teams will change. 20 seconds left to go in the power play for Binghamton. DeRazio will come back the other way, looking for Sirota. And Watertown able to clear once again thanks to Darian Benchik. So Boston Bird up and ready in the penalty box. And he steps out, back out onto the ice. Binghamton 0 for 1 on the man advantage.
Yeah, it almost looked like Watertown took a play out of the Black Bears book by getting really aggressive and forcing the Black Bears to stay outside the meaty parts of the offensive zone during that entire power play.
Benchik shot gloved down by Lathan. Sent back up top for the Wolves. Ross will just throw an easy one towards Tomei's net. Don't know if that was supposed to be a shot on goal or just hoping for somebody on a pass. 1 second left to go in the period. See if Watertown pulls the goalie, get that extra attacker out there. Try to get a shot right off the draw.
Yep, Brooks, 6 on the ice.
So Mishkin will take the draw. And you can see Watertown just doesn't have anybody on that left wing side. They're just trying to win it straight back to Ross, who will fire immediately. And Michigan actually tried to shoot it right off the draw. It does miss, and that horn will sound, signaling that we have come to a close of period number 1. Binghamton leads Watertown 1-0 after 20 minutes of play. But don't go anywhere, folks. We got the Excite Motorsports intermission report coming up, where I have the stats, talk about the Austin Thompson goal, and a look at the out-of-town scoreboard as well. So don't go anywhere. More coming up right after these messages.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
You could have had the music play. That was okay. I was just waiting to see how long before the microphones came back on. Welcome back in, everybody, for another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Excite Motorsports, browse, ride, and buy with free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. After 20 minutes of play, the Black Bears are the only team on the board as they struck short-handed at the 11:29 mark of the first period. Austin Thompson gets his 12th goal of the season. Ivan Bondarenko got the only assist on the play. Both teams are combined 0 for 3 on the man advantage so far, but a shorthanded goal you're not going to complain about, Alex.
No, you're not. And the first true shorthanded goal of the season for the Black Bears, as you mentioned, the first shorthanded goal scorer of the season was Mac Jensen. However, that was a empty netter. So the true 5-on-4 shorthanded goal, and an excellent job by both Ivan Bondarenko and Austin Thompson on that. Thompson doing a really good job of trailing the play. Bondarenko took the puck in quickly, raced towards the net, got across the goaltender's face as Austin Thompson sort of glided in on the trapper side of the goaltender Colgan, and Bondarenko got the puck over to Thompson. Thompson buries it in the back of the net for our one and only goal.
Shots on goal in the period. Both teams had 13. Dominic Tomei with 13 saves. Brendan Colgan with 12 in the opening frame. Watertown 0 for 2 on the power play. Binghamton is 0 for 1. But shorthanded goal by Austin Thompson. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will take a timeout. Come back with more. Find out what's going on the out-of-town scoreboard across the FPHL. And we might even introduce the Ask the Broadcast segment here in the intermission report, since we don't have the highlights tonight while they are on the road in Watertown. So if you have a question, why don't you go ahead and drop it in the YouTube chat. Me and Alex will pick out our favorites and get to them at the end of the intermission report. But for now, we're going to step aside. More to come right after this.
Open 7 days a week with urgent care appointments on Saturday and Sunday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Roman Acres Veterinary Hospital in Green is Bingo's first thought when he injures himself on the ice. Our dedicated doctors and staff worked with Bingo to get him back out to visiting with his fans. Turns out Bingo isn't quite ready for the pros just yet. On his way out, he got to say hi to his fellow Black Bears here for their wellness appointments. Give us a call at 607-656-4285 to have your pet seen today.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast. like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
CryoWorks provides cryotherapy that uses nitrogen-cooled air to target specific areas of pain and inflammation. Local cryotherapy targets a specific area to deliver the same effects of the whole-body cryotherapy to that specific site. Treatments take 5 to 8 minutes, with a benefit exceeding that of hours of icing. Your Binghamton Black Bears' premier choice of cryotherapy, CryoWorks.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. The family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Rediscover your glow at Tanfastic Sun Tan Center, where wellness meets radiance. We offer red light therapy to boost collagen, speed up cell turnover, and help athletes recover faster with relief for joints, circulation, and muscle relaxation. Keep your glow year-round with our tanning beds or build a safe summer base so you don't burn in the sun. Looking for instant color? Try our spray tan. It's half off every Thursday. Plus, explore our wide variety of lotions tailored for every skin type. And yes, Tanfastic is Black Bear approved.
There we go. Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Time to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, find out what's going on in the FPHL across the league tonight, as we have a couple of games already underway. It looks like Danbury leads tomorrow night's opponent for the Black Bears, the Thunderbirds, 2-1 at the end of the first period. Blue Ridge leads Indiana 1-0. That game already in the second period. Baton Rouge leads Biloxi 1-0 in the first period. And Topeka and Port Huron are just getting underway as well. Oh, excuse me. They are already tied at 1. I read the wrong score there. So Port Huron and Topeka tied at 1. Baton Rouge leads Biloxi 1-0. Bobcats over the Sentinels 1-0 as well. And Hat Tricks over the Thunderbirds 2-1. That's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Last call. Go ahead, drop your questions in the YouTube chat. We're going to pick out our favorite ones. And I even think we're going to have a guest moderator ask us some questions from the YouTube chat when we come back from this quick timeout. We're back with you after this.
I see a bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. Don't go around tonight, but it's time to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report. Browse, ride, and buy. Free next-day delivery to New York and Pennsylvania. You can visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. While we have a few extra minutes since we don't have the access to run the highlight package from that Austin Thompson goal that was shorthanded at the 11:29 mark of the first period, we thought we'd bring back one of our favorite segments here on the Intermission Report and ask the broadcast. So, we have a guest moderator, and our friend Helen, she has a microphone just off camera, and she has the questions pulled up from the chat. So, Helen, go ahead and fire away with the first question.
Before we go to Helen, to address one in the chat, Brooks did refuse the kiss cam. I wanted to do it.
You're going to have to unmute her. There you go. All right. Thank you, Alex.
It's true. Alex absolutely was ready for a kiss cam. Our first question is going to be a couple of holiday ones.
Okay.
How was your Thanksgiving? What did you do?
Very good. Fortunately, I went with the Gross family to their Aunt Linda and Cousin Danny's house, and we had a great big turkey and an amazing apple pie for dessert. So shout out Danny and shout out Aunt Linda, who made a terrific Thanksgiving dinner. Very awesome to be included in that.
I went to family Thanksgiving here in at my parents' house in Owego. We actually had a locally farmed raised chicken instead of a turkey. It was only 4 people, so it was going to be a small soiree. Unfortunately, on the way, Brooks, though, the gas tank fell off my car on the way to
that's
the
a new
dinner.
one.
Yeah, it's a new one. It was exciting and fun. So we had to call AAA. Had to have my dad come pick us up with all the food in the car.
Funny enough, we're talking about AAA in the second period, proud sponsors of all the middle periods for the Black Bears this season. All right.
I can't recommend it enough, by the way, folks. If you are looking for a holiday gift for somebody you don't know what to get them, AAA is genuinely one of the best services you can get. That roadside assistance has saved me more times than I can count.
All right, so we're going to let Alex do the live read for AAA in the second period. Helen, what is our second question?
Second question is, what are you guys looking forward to most in this coming Christmas season?
Okay, for me, it's hoping to get back home in time for the holidays and be able to get back in time for the game against Watertown on the 26th. So a little bit of a hectic holiday schedule, but it's always exciting to see friends and family back in North Carolina for me. That's what I definitely look forward to the most.
To be honest with you, it's going a little altruistic with this one. It's just the sparkle that is in everybody's eye. You know, everybody's a little bit kinder. Everybody's a little bit nicer. Everything feels a little bit warmer. It's the feeling that I love of the holiday season where everybody has a little hope in their hearts.
Very wholesome answer. All right, question number 3.
Question number 3, we're gonna keep it in theme this evening. What are the best Christmas presents you have ever gotten?
Excellent question. Excellent question.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
I think my favorite from childhood was when I was 6 years old, I got a Mongoose bicycle. It was my first non-training wheel bicycle. It was my first bike that was my own and wasn't a hand-me-down for either my brother or my cousins, and I rode that bike outside that day. It was one of those Christmases that you don't get a lot of snowfall. It was like a 45, almost 50-degree day, and I was out there zipping around on that bike. I remember it like it was yesterday. Black and purple, had really cool fleck glitter paint on it, and just zipping around on that thing really made the holiday feel special.
I think for me, one of my most enjoyable ones was, I think it was either 4th or 5th grade. I got the Reebok street hockey goalie set, and I remember we opened it up right away, and being an only child, I had my aunt and uncle start taking shots on me, and I didn't have a helmet at the time, so it was just a street hockey rubber puck in those hard hockey balls that come with the set. And I just remember being in the driveway, and our driveway wasn't flat, it was diagonal, so it was
Sloped.
uphill.
Yeah.
So it was really hard for them to get the ball or the puck up in the air. So I was making a ton of leg saves that day. But it was pretty cool. Yes. And unfortunately, I don't think they knew how to take a correct slap shot, but it was just something that I remember of going right out as soon as you see the present. And he's like, I have to use this right now or else it's going to expire. And I remember those pads were held together with duct tape over the years, you get into middle school, everything like that. So I would say that street hockey set, probably the most memorable gift that I had. Obviously, trips, tickets, things like that are pretty cool. Jerseys are great, but instant use, instant gratification right there.
Instant love.
Yeah, street hockey goalie set.
Absolutely.
All right, looks like we are going to go ahead and cut back to the game. Thank you, Helen. We will hear from you again during the second intermission report. Black Bears and Wolves set to go here in period number 2. Binghamton with a 1-goal advantage. Shots on goal are 13 apiece as we get set here for period number 2. Black Bears and Wolves are at 5-on-5. We had a string of penalties in the final 10 minutes of that first period, and we will see if that continues on here as the night progresses. One thing I'm looking to confirm is I believe there are only 3 officials on the ice tonight in this game in the FPHL. Black Bears will push that one to the side as Thompson trying to center up, trying to find Bondarenko. Instead, it gets over to the far wall. Stone will give chase, and now this will get backtracked all the way back to DeRazio. So DeRazio to the far side. Ramekers chip play for the Black Bears as this one goes back around the wall. Jansen trying to send it up to the point for Yates, who was fresh off the bench in a line change. Instead, it'll come back the other way for Shevers. Shevers now going back around the horn, broken up in the middle by the Black Bears, and they counter back the other way. Jansen trying to go to Yates on the far side. Lathan, though, keeps the puck in. On the forehand, man in the middle is Jansen. He's able to corral it, wasn't able to get the one-timing free, or get his hands free for the one-timer.
I'll tell you what, Brooks, something that every time I watch an away game, it makes me so thankful. As we talk about Thanksgiving, I am always thankful for the amazing work our video crew does. It is truly a blessing to be able to have them do our broadcasts.
Very much so. Very much so. That one get deflected into the netting and out of play, and I do believe that the official right there with his hand up in the air, that is Chris Russo. He's the only referee on the ice tonight. So a three-man crew with one referee and two linesmen. Chris Forden and John Palenko are the two linesmen, as Chris Forden's going to drop this puck. So a rare night that you're only going to see three officials on the ice in the FPHL. Sirota will lose the draw. Raleigh tries to clear, and it'll go off the high glass out to the red line no further, as Weaver will just slap it back in. Mac Jansen, a stuff chance on the backhand, tried to wrap it around the net. Colgan able to make the save and hang on.
Yeah, an excellent chance from Jansen there. It almost looked like he got Colgan sleeping there. Caught him a little bit in a nap. Didn't expect to get that sort of jam chance there.
Face-off won by the Black Bears. There you go, far side. That one's just tipped through. It almost leaked into the net. Colgan gets lucky as it went underneath his arm and just wide. Swain fires, easily detected by Colgan, and he will freeze it with 17:49 left to go.
And tonight's second period sponsor is sponsored by AAA Northway, offering worldwide travel services, trusted AAA home and auto insurance, and their famous 24-hour roadside assistance. Trust me, folks, it is the holiday gift to get if you have someone in your life who's on the road often. Join today at their Vestal location or online at northway.aaa.com.
This will be icing against the Wolves, so an offensive zone draw sets Binghamton up as they will give the puck to linesmen, able to pick their dot.
You know, it's interesting there, Brooks, watching Weaver go on the puck. Normally you see guys just glide down there. Weaver almost opened up his skates a little bit. I was wondering if he's trying to test the ice to see, you know, sometimes at Watertown they get a little extra water on that ice because it's used so often that they want that little extra freeze going. Wonder if Weaver's just testing it out, seeing how fast he can wheel it.
Or see if that comes to fruition. Binghamton won the face-off, but unfortunately DeRazio has to pull it out of the zone, which allows Watertown to change. Stone will carry up the ice, ahead for Stubbs. He gets that one over the head of Gutierrez as the Black Bears go to work on the forecheck. Stone's shot is knocked down by Stubbs. DeRazio holding the blue line on the near side as they try to work it back around. Turnaround bid from Bondarenko, kicked out by Colgan. Wolves able to get to the rebound, and they clear it to the far side of the ice. 3 minutes gone here in the AAA Northway second period, as Bondarenko not able to hold that one in, but works out. Thompson, little shoulder fake, centering up, looking for Stone, joining the play as a defenseman. Not able to get the shot off. Back down low for Austin. That's Thompson, centering up for Stone, right on the doorstep, and that one blocked by the defender right in front of Brendan Colgan. Sent around the wall and knocks back out into the neutral zone. Watertown has to wait before they can throw it back in. Benchik dumps it in ahead of the red line, so no icing. And Ramekers just threw it to an open spot, a little bit ahead of himself, and this is icing against Ramekers and company coming back into the Binghamton end.
Yeah, I think the Black Bears, you see this semi-frequently when they play at Watertown. They're very active boards, almost like the old Joe Louis Arena when the Red Wings were there. The Watertown Wolves are used to that live board play, similar to what we see in Danbury as they line up for the draw. Interesting draw there, Brooks. It was a little like a blooper, almost like sometimes the officials, the linesmen will call that back because they didn't get a good clean drop on the puck.
So 4 minutes gone here in the period. DeRazio has one knuckle just wide on the far side of the post. Binghamton holds the play in. Little drop pass. Yates fires a wrist shot, blocked by Colgan. Rebound still available. Yates corrals it and will set up Anderson. Fires a wrist shot. It might have been a little bit of friendly fire, hitting Ramakers in front of the net. Thrown back out towards the red line. Bird gets a step on a defender. Little drag move, and they score, sending it across the ice. Watertown able to tie the game up on a 2-on-1 that was late developing. 4 minutes and 21 seconds into the contest. And who else but Stephen Klink able to cash in for the Wolves.
And you know what, Brooks? I mean, you got to give it to May that was he had stopped probably 3 of those in the first period by some miracle. And I mean, you got to feel for him. That's a tough one to face off against. As we see the replay here, Bird comes up the side, drops it off to Klink, and honestly, Brooks, Tomei almost gets there another time to knock that puck down.
4:21 time of the goal, an even strength tally by Stephen Klink ties the game. Now that the puck is dropped, Watertown looking for the lead for the first time this evening. Big hit right in front of the penalty box door, but we will continue to play on. Sirota picks it up from the kick plate. Shankar looking for a friend to pass to. Will send it behind the net for Swain. Swain will carry up on the backhand, trying to draw the attention of the Wolves. Sent across to an open man in Weber. His wrist shot blockered away by Colgan. Binghamton trying to reclaim the lead. We are now tied at 1. Sirota dancing around, and Shankar back over. And Weber walks the line, gets out wide, gets his forehand free, centering up, looking for Shankar. It almost trickles in. Colgan almost vacated the post too soon. Low angle shot does drift wide. Swain tries to send it in down low. Watertown tries to clear, but not out. Great shift here by the third line, applying some offensive zone time, but finally Watertown able to clear all the way back down to DeRazio.
Do you think at some point in the season, Brooks, we'll see the bumper plates get repainted off of that periwinkle color?
No. Stubbs centers up after the initial shot by DeRazio. Squirts back out. Stone recovers nicely. Watertown was going back the other way. Now it's Bondarenko on the backhand looking for Stubbs. Fires, and off the top of the glove of Brendan Colgan. He keeps it a 1-1 game. Wolves counter back the other way. Mishkin back across, looking for another 2-on-1 play at the last second developing. That time fanned on by Watertown. Watertown with some good pressure. Tomei, though, will catch a shot from the half wall, and that'll send us to immediate timeout. 13:38 left to go. Watertown's tie the game at 1 thanks to Stephen Klink. Back with you right after this.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast Baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a Honey Buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Period number 2. Stephen Klink's tied the game up at 1 at 4:21. And the Black Bears looking to reclaim a lead in this one. Equal at 1 apiece. Offensive zone draw for the Wolves here. As Binghamton able to push that one back. They try to clear from the far side of the ice. And now they have it in control. Bondarenko going down low. DeRazio almost had a pinball right to his stick. Sent back around the wall for Stubbs. Stubbs pinned up against the wall by 17. That is...
Oh.
Oops, sorry. Lost sight of my notes. That was Adam Zimmerman who pinned up Stubbs against the wall, but that point is moot.
We almost had a goal there, Brooks. That one bounced around. It almost got in there.
Thompson will send it the length of the ice, and this will be icing against Binghamton. So one side of the ice inches away, Black Bears scoring, and then unfortunately when they get the puck in the other end of the ice, Watertown does enough on the forecheck to apply pressure to the Black Bears, and they ice it. So now it's an offensive zone draw coming up for Watertown. Stephen Klink going to take it. Brad Reeder to his left. And Boston Bird to his right. Binghamton will win the draw. Stone tries to send it around the Dashers to get out. Finds it right back on his stick. He's failed to clear 2 times this shift. Reeder reverses course back over to the top of the screen. Klink and Thompson, along with Bird and DeRazio, get caught in a 4-man pile-up. Binghamton tries to get this one out of the zone, and off the kick plate they will. This will not have enough to make it for icing. Ross sends it right back in. Binghamton wanted an offside call for Klink being ahead of the play, but that'll fall on deaf ears. DeRazio comes up the ice, and Jansen now, fresh off a line change with Yates, goes out wide. Yates centering up. That pass way too hot to handle. Back out through the neutral zone. Bird finds it, tries a little backhand saucer pass, knocked down by Yates. He's out wide with it, looking for Ramekers on the back post. Just went wide. This one will fall out into the neutral zone as Anderson and Lathan play a game of catch. Middle of the ice, Jansen brushed off the puck, but everybody's back on side for Binghamton. Anderson's the trail man if they can find him. They will let it get set up. 5-on-5 settle situation. Anderson fanned on a pass, looking for the guy on the back post. Jansen, though, doing a great pressure on the forecheck, keeping the play alive. Sends it behind the cage, forces Watertown to try to clear, and they are successful. Just gets past the Black Bears bench, comes outside the zone. So new players coming out for Watertown as well as Binghamton. Drop pass for Yates. Lathan's calling for it. He's got the one-timer ready to go. Not going to get it that way. He has to pick it up from the half wall. Throws it towards the mixer for Sirota. Blocked away. Shankar not able to keep it in, as it'll fall back to Anderson, who peels it behind Tomei's cage as we approach 10 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the second period. Swain charging ahead with Emery, looking for Sirota, the trail man. Emery will pick it back up on his forehand. The righty sends it across the ice. Back across, tipped in, and they score. Colgan able to make the initial save, but the Black Bears third line able to cash in on the rebound. Guess who? First goal of the season, Zach Sirota. Welcome back. And Binghamton has a 1-goal lead once again.
And an excellent job here staying on the puck. That's Jacob Shankar, who eventually gets it back to Sirota. Sirota just lifts his stick, takes the puck away here in the offensive zone for the Black Bears, and just stays with it the whole time, handles the puck, and just an excellent job from Shankar and Sirota.
So unfortunately, they weren't able to show us that goal on the replay, but for right now, clock is moving. The Black Bears have a 1-goal lead once again. Zach Sirota's first of the season is the difference maker so far in this one. Third line doing a great job on the forecheck, like Alex said, and creating some offense with not the most amount of ice time in the world. But you make plays like that, you're probably going to get rewarded.
Absolutely, Brooks. And we saw that in the finals last year as Sirota moved up the lines. I believe he was second line in the final game of the finals.
Weber walks the line. He tried to pass it to Swain, but those two were a little bit too close to each other. Sent back around the wall to the far side as the Black Bears trying to get set up once again. Shankar runs into Mishkin, and the Wolves will use the numbers advantage that they had down low. They had 3 players behind the net right there. Able to get that one back out to neutral ice, and then look out, a partial fan on a clear, and then a blind centering pass in front of Tomei. Got to be careful with that. Binghamton comes back the other way. Colgan makes a save off the quick one-timing bid, I believe, by Ramekers, as Stones pinched into the play along with Stubbs right now. Ramekers will go off, and Thompson will take a spot, and it looks like that one will hop into the Black Bears bench. We will take a timeout, come back with more. Zach Sirota's first of the season has Binghamton up by 1. Back with you after this.
It's the rematch that everybody has been waiting for. The Twin City Thunderbirds return to Binghamton for the first time this season on Saturday, November 29th at 7 p.m. It's a matchup you won't want to miss. Get your tickets now at BinghamtonBlackBears.com.
Attention fans, looking sharp is a power play. Studio 11 Barbershop, located in Endicott, New York, is your go-to for fresh fades, sharp cuts, and all-star style. Visit our website or call the number below to book, or simply just walk in. Studio 11 Barbershop, where champions get their cut.
Make plans to join the Black Bears once again at Tully's on Tuesday, December 2nd at 6 p.m. at their Vestal Parkway location. Join me, Brooks Hill, along with head coach Brant Sherwood, and along with some of the Black Bears players as we recap the Thanksgiving week and get you ready for the holiday season. Come on out to Tully's and have a good time with the Black Bears.
Alex Jones here. Second period brought to you by AAA Northway as we get set for the 2 teams to get back onto the ice after that media timeout. Zach Sirota's first goal is a big one, 9:21. Time of the goal, Cam Cervoni and Emerson Emery getting credited with the assist. It is an even strength goal, and the reason the Black Bears have a 2-1 advantage so far in this one.
And an excellent job by Sirota staying with the play and burying his opportunity. His 3rd point of the season, 2 assists before the injury, Brooks.
This is just his 5th game of the year. He only played in 4 leading up to it. Only had 2 assists as well, so his 3rd point of the season. Listed tonight as the extra forward, so great for Zach getting back on the score sheet in his first game back. Got to be a big boast of confidence for the young guy. Playing in his first full season with the Black Bears. Remember, he didn't start the season with Binghamton last season.
Offsides here, Brooks. Unfortunately, not just a little too late for the trailing defender getting out of the zone. Something you hope that the Black Bears clean up. They've taken a few of those early calls throughout the season.
Offside, it was offside. Binghamton, though, comes right back in while we wait for the camera to catch up to the play. Colgan able to make the save. I believe Ramekers came away with the shot. Brad Reeder will spin around a defender and carry up ice from the red line. He's onside. Here shoot from distance, and Tomei will just send it right back into the corner. Black Bears pull it out. They got a stretch of ice. Bondarenko has got his jets on. Going around the cage, centering up, looking for Stubbs. And that one pinballs out into neutral ice. Reeder and DeRazio getting acquainted with each other. But DeRazio, coming off of his best game of his career, able to separate his man from the puck. Stephen Klink not too happy that he lost control. And now the Black Bears can go far side. Anderson's joining the play, looking for the stretch pass. Glove down by Gutierrez, but in front of the offside line. As Ramekers looking for Lathan, finds Yates instead. Spinning around, now it gets over to Chichu. Carries it into the middle. His shot blocked off the skate of the man in front of the cage. Yates getting back in control. Spun around, low angle shot, goes off the shoulder of Colgan, falls back down harmlessly to the ice. Ramekers gets his hands free, looking for the top shelf, but caught by Colgan.
And I'll say Corgan, not Colgan. Corgan skating off the ice, the defender for the Watertown Wolves. Looked like he took a shot right on the knee before that. Not feeling good, Brooks. Quickly hobbling off the ice. And then he's back out there.
Yep, just trying to work through it. Sometimes you got to find out if you can put pressure on it. So Colgan able to make the save.
Still just circling it. I mean, Colgan taking his sweet time with the equipment, making sure everything's correct.
Yeah, why not? Give Corgan a little bit of extra time to feel it out. Face-off is Corgan and Ramekers. It's Pulled back by Yates, got his hands free.
Ooh,
and a
Yates
penalty.
just got hit up high, Brooks. Elbow to the face, I believe that was.
So touched up by Watertown, and it is high sticking against the Wolves.
Never a good moment, Brooks, when you see a guy immediately go to the bench.
It's our first penalty of period number 2. Time of the penalty is 12 minutes and 32 seconds.
See, Brooks, if they had the bodily enhancement.
So it is Chris Corrigan at 12:32 for high sticking.
You know, in Watertown, they really do enjoy that robo cam at the right behind the goaltender.
You can say that again. Meyer security power play for the second time tonight.
So no blood on Yates, Brooks. 2-minute minor.
Binghamton trying to hold this puck in. They pass it across the blue line, but it's a vacated spot. Watertown able to get this one in deep, and providing forechecking coverage is Igor Filipov. And looks like the Black Bears run into each other a little bit, but DeRazio finds a man. They go out wide, fires, and scores. CJ Stubbs, the trail man, comes right into the picture, takes a beautiful cross-ice pass, and Binghamton extends their lead to a pair. Second goal of the period for the Black Bears. Now they have one on the power play as well. 50% on the man advantage as Binghamton leads this one 3-1.
And as we watch the replay, Brooks, just an absolute laser beam from CJ Stubbs. Really good lattice passing there from the Black Bears, creating space for Stubbs right down the middle, and buries the puck in the back of the net.
So 7 minutes left to go here in the second period. Black Bears have extended their lead. CJ Stubbs picks up his 9th of the season. The assist goes to Ivan Bondarenko, who now has 2 assists in this game. One on the power play goal and one on the shorthanded goal back in the first.
And what a game so far, what a streak of games for CJ Stubbs, Brooks.
Klink now trying to get Watertown back to within 1, skating 1-on-2, waiting for reinforcements. And it'll fall into the corner. Weber comes up ice.
Yes,
Klink getting a little off his discipline right now. You can find it by watching him away from the play. This is icing, though, against the Black Bears, so this will come back into the Binghamton into the ice.
Yeah, he gave, I believe that was Sirota, a good one-hander as he went by. You have to think maybe if there's 2 orange stripes out there being able to watch, they picked that one up because that was a pretty decent slash, trying to chop down a little bit of the wood of the rat. Ooh, an interesting 4th cam, Brooks.
So Sirota lines up against Mishkin. Mishkin will win that draw. And he gets sent around the wall. Watertown's holding, but with the seal, that allows Binghamton to skate back the other way. And Sirota flying it on the forward check. Almost took it away from the netminder. Watertown able to clear. Anderson will backtrack. Binghamton line changing right now, or changing lines, I should say. So they couldn't touch that puck. A drag shot off the top of the glove of Tomei, trying to get Watertown back to within 1. Now Benchik in the middle of the ice, looking for a man to pass to on the post side. And now Weber able to, ooh, nope, Weber turns it over. But Tomei bails him out as it is caught by the Black Bears netminder. And he will freeze it with 5:32 left to go.
And Ramakers introduces the big Russian to the ice. Igor Filipov gets dropped by Ramakers right in front of the net. 26 shots on the scoreboard right now for the Black Bears, Brooks.
And they had 13 back in the first period, so now they've already hit that mark, and they've got 5:27 left to go in this frame. Far side, Anderson joining the rush along with Yates. Anderson's got the opportunity, tried to kick it up to his forehand, but kicked it too far wide. Now Watertown counters back the other way. They send it out wide for Benchik. Benchik crashes from the right wing side, gets knocked around, and Tomei is able to dive out and cover.
Yeah, Benchich getting pulled away from his camp teammate. In Tomei. Tomei was on the, nope, not a camp teammate, Brooks. Unfortunately, the Venn diagram of them existing in the Binghamton Black Bears is just two separated circles.
Good recovery there. I like that Venn diagram analogy.
You know what, Brooks? They've introduced a fourth camera here, right? As say its name and it'll appear.
It has you speechless. This one gets won by the Black Bears. And now as we get a quick look at Dominic Tomei. They do love that RoboCam.
They love both of those RoboCams so much.
It gets knocked up into the air as it gets tipped out of play. We're going to go to a media timeout. We'll see if they introduce another camera when we come back. 3-1, Black Bears lead over the Wolves.
Clean Hamper is a locally owned and operated laundry washing service in Binghamton, servicing the entire Broome County area. Our services include washing and folding, specialty cleaning of larger items, stain and spot removal, hang drying, and ironing services. Our customers can drop their laundry off at our facility and then pick it back up when it's convenient for them. Or our drivers can pick the laundry up at your doorstep and deliver right back to you. We have a team of laundry care specialists that are ready to provide a clean, fast, and professional service. It's our mission to provide quality, convenient, and trustworthy laundry washing services to our Binghamton customers and community. Let us take the burden of laundry off your to-do list. Give us a call today.
Elevate your game with Serponautics Hot Wax, the official wax of the Binghamton Black Bears.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
A warm, relaxing soak in my hot spring spa.
Coral Isle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Make your next golf game your best by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What's gotten into you?
Hot spring spas, baby.
Coral Isle Pools and Spas.
Welcome back in, everybody. Back to the action here in the AAA Northway period. It is 3-1 Black Bears. As that one just hops into the bench, we will get set back up to go. Neutral zone draw coming up. Big thank you to everybody hanging out with us. Over 650 people in the YouTube chat right now watching a remote broadcast. Love that.
Now we're at 26 goals, Brooks, right? And then what's the next one bring us to for the Black Bears?
I don't know if I follow your question, but Bondarenko fires. Colgan able to make the save. And this one comes back around for Bondarenko again. Stubbs down low. Gets knocked down, but legally gets right back up. There was no boarding there, even though Bondarenko was up against the wall. Thompson trying to take it away from the forward-checking player in Gutierrez, but Watertown able to get this one deep with 4:15 left to go. Durazio spinning around. Nice skating ability by Durazio and keeping the puck on his stick as well. Black Bears go up through the middle of the ice, out wide for Bondarenko. They're passing it around the horn like a hot potato. Stubbs looking for his second. Just goes wide. Thrown towards the net, and Thompson tried to poke it underneath the leg pad of Colgan, but just whistles wide. Top line continuing to apply pressure for the Black Bears, but Durazio, up by 2, elects not to pinch there in that situation, gets back defensively, and is ready for the Wolves' counterattack as they come in the left wing side.
Yeah, after that 5-point night, Brooks, Durazio's got 6 goals on the season and 7 assists, playing really well so far.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you were trying to do. All right, I was not following for a second. All right, now back to the action. Bondarenko gains the red line and will dump that in. Here, take a look over to the Black Bears bench. Linesman says no icing. We will continue to play on, and the clock will continue to run. Stretched ahead, Reeder gets behind Cervoni, so that forces the hand of Tomei to come out of the net and play the puck. Bird was waiting for it. He waited too long. Swain comes back the other way with an opportunity. Swain cuts in towards the middle. Fires through traffic, and it just goes wide. Weber's pinched in down low. He starts the cycle, trying to find someone to pass to. He centers up. Swain will take it from that spot, pull it back into the corner. Go behind the net to Sirota, who has the difference maker as it stands right now in this one. Weber walking the line, trying to get the return feed from Swain, a little give-and-go action. Swain wasn't able to find him as it gets sent around to the wall to the far side. Third line doing a really good job again of keeping the puck in deep, not allowing Watertown to get tired bodies off the ice. They're going to call for an icing there, but it looked like Sirota was in front of the red line.
I think he pulled it behind it, Brooks. I think when he released it, he was behind the red line. But the officials can see better than us.
Oh, benefit of the doubt. That's true. We're 2.5 hours away. They're there live. Gutierrez able to get it in deep. Black Bears have a 2-goal lead right now thanks to Zach Sirota and CJ Stubbs. 2 minutes left to go in the frame. Don't forget, another edition of the Excite Motorsports Intermission Report is coming up. Yates fires, and he just misses wide on the blocker's side. Sirota stole the puck and sent it up Gavin beautifully. Just not able to find the back of the net. Jansen throws it in towards the mixer, knocked away by Colgan. Anderson and Swain try to hold it, Ramikers try to hold it in. And Benchik, though, will skate it out of harm's way for Watertown. Nice move by Benchik to get the puck into the corner. Allow some reinforcements to join the play. Binghamton tries to clear, and Lathan, he's not able to get it out. Centering pass denied. Tomei pushing off post to post, trying to locate it, looking left and right. Up top for Zimmerman. Into the mixer, blocked by the defenseman. Mishkin gets to the rebound first. Watertown now pushing it around the horn. Tipped on target, and Tomei able to make the save.
I'll tell you what, Brooks, Tomei has been on fire so far this game. Standing on his head, on his skates, on his trapper and blocker. Honestly, almost standing on air at this point.
65 seconds left to go in the period. Black Bears are out shooting their opposition 27-19. Face-off win by Watertown, and Corrigan will fire, and a kick save made by Tomei allows the Black Bears to get to a rebound first and get this puck in deep. Stubbs looking for it once again as DeRozio sends it across, D to D to Stone. Looking through the middle of the pass. Black Bears have tried that stretch pass into the middle a lot tonight. Just haven't been able to connect for that clean break. Thompson able to fire. Don't think he ever got that shot off as his stick got lifted at the last possible second. 30 seconds left to go in the frame. Stubbs gets a big hit to keep the puck in play for the Black Bears. Bondarenko trying to find Stubbs. The Utah native sends it up top for DeRozio. A weak shot into the blue paint, kicked away by Colgan. Thompson got to the rebound and just forked it wide.
You know, Brooks, if that, you call a slower shot a changeup, that was more like an ephus.
So 5 seconds left to go as Colgan freezes the puck as Stone fires from the blue line. I think that's too much time to pull to May and get the extra attacker out. The Black Bears with 5 seconds left will try for one more goal this period. And if not, they'll be content to go to the locker room up by a pair.
Impressive shot performance by the Watertown Wolves, up to 70 shots on goal right now.
Ramikers tries to win it forward. It gets slapped around the wall. Back at the point, Stone held in, but the horn sounds, sending us to our second intermission. Black Bears and Wolves doing battle for the 5th time this season. Binghamton leads 3-1 after 40 minutes of play. Don't go anywhere, folks. Excite Motorsports Intermission Report Part 2 coming up right after this.
Unbeatable reliability and speed. Restore trust in your internet with Greenlight Networks. From family movie night, to work from home days, to staying secure, or everything all at once, you'll always be connected so you can stay connected. Experience 100% fiber internet from Greenlight. Unmatched performance on every device. Backed by local service you can trust. Greenlight is in your area. Get started today. Visit greenlightnetworks.com/connect.
Hey Black Bears fans, fuel up with Bagels and Cream in Delhi, family owned and operated for 25 years, proudly serving Delaware County and the Southern Tier. Bite into fresh hand-rolled bagels, hot breakfast sandwiches, and rich coffee. And eat the bagels the players choose on game day. Open early with breakfast and lunch favorites. Grab a dozen for the crew and taste the hometown difference at Bagels and Cream in Delhi. Let's go Black Bears.
Welcome back in, everybody. Excite Motorsports Part 2 for the intermission report. Browse riding by. Free next day delivered to New York and Pennsylvania. Visit them online anytime at excitemotorsports.com. Brooks Hill, Alex Jones, and we will hear from our friend Helen moderating the YouTube chat tonight, finding some good questions for Part 2 of Ask the Broadcast. We asked a lot of festive holiday questions last time, and great job, Helen, reading the questions. We'll see if we can find a different topic this go around for our second period edition of Ask the Broadcast. But, Alex, through 2 periods of play, the Black Bears find themselves up by a pair of goals. Shots on goal in the period were 17-7, favoring the Black Bears as they score at even strength and on the power play.
Yeah, an excellent job by the Black Bears. It really seems like 30 total shots on goal tonight. It seems like the strategy coming in is a high volume of shots. To be honest with you, across the board, that is the Black Bears strategy, but it seems specific to Colgan. They're putting a high volume of shots on net. Being that he is a smaller in stature goaltender, that does make a lot of sense. You could be looking for those tipped in shots as he either stands up or gets down in the butterfly.
Binghamton leading after 2 periods this year are 11-0-0. We'll see if that record can improve to 12 as the final period will get underway. A couple of scoring notes for everybody at home keeping track. They added a Jesse Anderson assist to the first goal. So the first goal reads, in the first period, at 11:29, Austin Thompson, a shorthanded goal, assisted by Ivan Bondarenko and Jesse Anderson. And they've also added a secondary assist to the fourth goal of the game, the third Black Bears goal. It reads at 12:58 of the second period, CJ Stubbs on the power play. Ivan Bondarenko again gets the primary assist. Austin DeRazio gets the secondary helper. So a couple of scoring notes for everybody keeping track at home.
So that bumps him up to 8 assists on the season, Brooks, taking him away from that one mythic 6-7 ratio.
That is true. So now he has 14 points with the Black Bears, and he has 6 points in his last 2 games. We're going to take a quick time out here on the intermission report. We'll come back, read what the out-of-town scoreboard is saying, find out who's winning, who's losing, and what games are tied when we come back after this. And then we will have some more questions from Helen and the YouTube chat. So don't go anywhere. More coming up right after this.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Life is short. Don't get shortchanged. Get a machine with the features you want. All standard, and all at a great price. Ride without compromise. CF Moto. Experience more together.
Browse, buy, ride. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot Spring Spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes, that's awesome.
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Apple Lincoln. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
Welcome back in, everybody. Now that the microphone's unmuted, time to update everybody on the out-of-town scoreboard before we get to your YouTube chat questions with Helen. Taking a look around the FPHL, one game that we forgot to mention in the first intermission report, because they started early, Columbus and PD tied at 1. They are in the third period right now. Danbury leads Twin City 4-2 in the second period. Blue Ridge up 5-3 over the Indiana Sentinels. Baton Rouge in control over Biloxi 4-1 at home. And Topeka and Port Huron tied at 1 as well. So Topeka and Port Huron tied at 1. Baton Rouge 4, Biloxi 1. Blue Ridge 5, Indiana 3. And Danbury 4, Twin City 2. And then Columbus and PD, River Dragons and Ice Cats, are tied at 1. That's a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. Drop your questions in the chat. Final call. When we come back, we'll have Helen back on the broadcast with us, and we will answer some YouTube questions, second period intermission report style. Back with you right after this.
When you care about something, you take care to protect it. the family that depends on you, and the future you're planning for them.
You'll have your own college stories too someday.
With sound advice, smart strategies, and a broad variety of life insurance options, Security Mutual can help provide for the people you care about and also help you reach your financial goals.
It's a sound plan. The time to start thinking about college.
And retirement is now.
Security Mutual Life, the company that cares.
Ideal Bowling Center, located at 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, has 38 amazing lanes of bowling, large video screens, and automatic scoring. But that's not all. Ideal Bowling Center has a newly remodeled bar with 6 televisions, billiards, darts, and quick draw to entertain you. Don't forget about Ideal Bowling Center's snack counter for your appetite and a pro shop for all your bowling needs. Ideal Bowling Center, 119 Jennings Street in Endicott, or call 607-748-3546.
Welcome back in, everybody. Time for another edition of Ask the Broadcast. Looks like Helen's had some time to write down some questions, so I'm a little scared of what you guys have been asking.
I will
in the
address
YouTube
one
chat.
that is not on there. Cole and Brooks have never shared a Coral Isle hot spring spa. However, Bobby Gross and Brooks have. Bobby is the head of ticketing here in the Black Bears with former Black Bears goaltender Taylor Joseph.
You were proud to get that out there, weren't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about, Brooks.
Okay, well, I can see that not only you're smiling on the outside, but you're probably smiling on the inside too. Helen, what do we have going on from the YouTube chat? I really hope it's better than what Alex just said. So, Alex, unmute your microphone. There we go.
Brooks, so much is happening. Mr. Jones is feeling particularly zesty this evening. Let's start out with a quick two-parter. One, when is the teddy bear toss this year? And will you be at the December 16th Christmas party at Tioga Downs?
Okay, great question. I can answer both parts of these. So, Teddy Bear Toss will be December 13th. It is a Saturday night, sponsored by our friends at 98.1 The Hawk. Teddy Bear Toss is December 13th. So go ahead, get tickets for that game, and make sure you're sitting on the side so the safety net's not in your way. But that is when the Teddy Bear Toss is going to be. Thank you, Helen, for bringing that up. December 13th, Teddy Bear Toss. All right, and then Black Bears Holiday Party at Tioga Downs Casino and Resort is on December 16th. That'll start at 6 p.m., and you can sign up by either scanning the QR code on the team website, or you can go online, or excuse me, going to scan the QR code on the video board and on the team website as well. You can sign up either way, or call us at 607-722-7367.
As previously stated, it's getting zesty. All right, we'll do another one for you, Brooks, because Alex is currently losing his mind.
Oh, I'm about to.
Oh.
No, I think you meant ho, ho, ho.
That was very funny. Whew, are we team coffee or are we team cocoa?
Okay.
This is another two-part. Is it milk or is it water for cocoa?
Okay, I'm not team cocoa. I don't know, Alex, if you are. I'm team coffee.
So I'm team coffee as well. I enjoyed hot cocoa. One of my favorite hot drinks I've ever had, though, was a Submarino. It's a drink in Argentina. They actually have little dark chocolate submarines that you put on top of steamed milk, and you let it submerge in the drink, and then you stir it up, and it is one of the best beverages I've ever had.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, Helen, I think we got time for a couple more. They looks like they're not back out on the ice yet.
All right. This one just made me chuckle. Alex, how much can you bench?
Oh, a little out of season right now. I think I'm at I don't know what my one rep would be right now. Probably I'm going to go low end and say 205.
I know you can do 200.
So
you're probably up there a little bit more, buddy.
Brooks
and
is looking
then
for that mistletoe.
Nope, I found my pen.
Whew. And then another one that made me chuckle. Brooks,
Oh dear.
what are you getting Bobby for Christmas? Do you have a plan? Do you have a thought in there?
I do have a thought, but I can't just say it out loud. He's here in the office.
He's not listening. It's fine.
You can literally hear him in the background.
I know.
No,
It's
I'm not
great.
saying it on air.
All right.
Next
But
question.
Do you at
It
least
will involve the mistletoe and the Coral Isle Hot
Probably.
Springs
Probably. All right, let me take a quick
You
check
are about to
here.
get muted for the third period.
Ooh, we have a good one here. Can we buy Alex a ticket to sit in our section?
I'll just walk over and sit with y'all.
Yeah. No, all you got to do is go, hey, you want to come hang out with us? If you could only have 2 condiments for the rest of your life, what would they be?
Okay, I know mine.
Chick-fil-A sauce and horseradish spicy brown mustard.
Okay, mine would be ketchup and Dijon honey mustard.
Ooh, classics. And, we have a lovely one here. Who do you think has the best rink in the FPHL?
Binghamton.
If we're not going to count our home
if we're
rink,
not going to count
so the answer is Binghamton. If you include our organization, if you not allowed to choose your own, top to tough to know. Like, they talk about like arena or like playing surface because that changes.
Arena. I think arena. Truly, this is one. I think it's a dark horse candidate. If someone could properly care for the Elmira Arena and put the money needed into it and could get the community around it, that rink could be a lot of fun to play at. I've said it so many times, if you could take that rink and put it in Binghamton, New York, that would be a rocking rink. I think they have 30 luxury boxes, and it's a 59 total seating in the stadium itself. It's a nice barn, a fixed roof. I kind of like the old school feel of it.
Out of the current buildings in the league, I think the best arena, again, if you don't count the way that the ice plays, because in the South, the ice is a lot different than what it is up north. I think it has to be Athens just because they have a brand new arena that's just turned 1 year old, I think, like this week.
Yeah.
Very state-of-the-art. They have a 100, 200, and a 300 level. Only complaint I had about the Athens Arena was their press box was in the corner. So it's a little bit of a weird angle to call the game from.
Absolutely. I'm excited, too.
Everything else about it, top-notch.
I'll say one I'm really excited to see. I don't know if we'll be able to take a trip out there. Maybe we'll be able to crash with the Weebers. The Minnesota Arena it just feels like old school, almost like Mighty Ducks hockey. You know what I mean? It's that same vibe of that arena. It just feels... I'm excited to seeing some of the pictures people have posted online with that arena. It looks like it's going to be a fun arena to watch hockey in.
So, well, we're going to have to wait till next year. That's obviously going to be a very long bus ride for the Black Bears organization coming up in the future. But that is announced that there will be a team in Minnesota next year in the FPHL. So we will see what their name turns out to be. They haven't named the team yet, but exciting to see a new team come into the league once again. Let's go with time for one more before Watertown comes back and brings the cameras back on. So make it a good one, Helen.
Ooh.
You know what, Helen? We'll have a question for you. If, we have a lot of people, a lot of fans who enjoy gardening and that sort of thing, that is your area of interest. What's one tip you would give someone for growing their own plants indoors during the winter?
Stop watering them. Stop watering them. They do not need anything right now. They're going into a time called diapause. Diapause is when almost everything shuts down and it just kind of veggies out. Whether or not you've got a light on it, whether or not you've got fertilizer in it, it doesn't matter. Ease off. You don't want to be watering every week. I'd push those babies all the way out to every other week, or if you're like me, forget to water them for about a month, and they'll do great over the winter season.
Not a gardener, but I'm glad you are, because that was a very insightful answer.
Thank you.
All right. Alex, why don't we go ahead and cut to commercial one last time before we get ready for tonight's third period. Thank you for everybody asking your questions in the chat and for all the foolishness that you guys put up with, still continuing to watch tonight here as we get set for period number 3. Teams are making their way back out onto the ice. We're back with you right after this.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
All right, now back to something that we all can enjoy. Time for tonight's third period coming up here as the teams make their way back out onto the ice. Binghamton with a 2-goal lead. CJ Stubbs has a power play goal at 12:58 of the second period, and Zach Sirota has the difference maker at 9:21 of the same frame. That goal came at even strength. 20 minutes up on the big board. We will start the period at 5-on-5. We only had one penalty in that last period, and it resulted in a power play goal for the Black Bears as we are officially underway here for period number 3.
Tell you what, Brooks, it looks like already the shots on goal so far for Watertown, they might have set a record here with 70 up on the board.
I believe that number is supposed to be 17, or excuse me, supposed to be 20. I guess they probably just hit a wrong button.
Easily could have been, Brooks. We all make mistakes. That's,
70 shot attempts maybe, but I believe only 20 have found the target. So a reset through neutral ice. Binghamton will dump it in, and it looks like it hit somebody on the backside.
It hit Stubbs up in the face, actually, Brooks.
So Watertown will take that opportunity to dump it in. 30 seconds gone here in the period. Thompson with a nice backhand pass to get it ahead to Ramekers. Binghamton pushes this across the blue line. Ramekers playing for Stone right now as he went off to the bench area immediately. And now, Alex, it says Watertown has 0 shots, and now it's back to 70. So they're figuring it out. I did see on the scoreboard, though, it's 30-20 in terms of shots on goal. Where it matters the most, Black Bears are up 3-1. So now Jansen, a drop pass for Yates out wide's got a step on his defender trying to center up, but the pass gets blocked into the safety netting and out of play. Tonight's third period is powered by Mama Bear brand, proud supporter of our Black Bears. Shop local and wear local, and stay confident in styles made for all bodies. Visit MamaBearTheBrand.com. Mama Bear brand, all bodies are beautiful.
I'll tell you what, a good follow on social media as well, Brooks.
All right. Minute 5 gone here in period number 3. Watertown down by a pair. Tries to bring it up ice. Klink trying to dangle around one of the Black Bears defenders. His shot will get blocked. Yates has it down low in the trapezoid, and right now it's just getting pinned up against the wall while the two teams fight for it. Doesn't trickle above the circles. And best thing in hockey here, old school pile up. Klink wants the referee to blow the whistle, but it does pop right back out. Klink fires, slap pass just wide. Tomei able to make the save. And Binghamton tries to get it clear. Look out, somebody fell down right in front of the Black Bears bench. Opportunity, Reeder chasing around with Anderson. Getting there first. Binghamton finally able to poke the puck out into the neutral zone as Lathan backtracks into his own end. Yates tries to get around his defender, but broken up by McDonald. Here try to send it up the wall, and Yates now getting upended, and a penalty will be called as soon as Watertown touches the puck. Pretty quick, and hooking is the indication, and it looks like Binghamton is going back to the power play once again. Matthew Gordon guilty of the hook. So period number 3, Watertown takes the first penalty, and it is hooking for Matthew Gordon. Time of the penalty is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. See if the Black Bears can hammer down and grab a power play goal here. They win the face-off, but Watertown going to be able to clear as this one comes all the way down the ice. Wouldn't be surprised to see Watertown take a chance short-handed. Stephen Klink normally not killing penalties for the Wolves, but I wouldn't be surprised if late in this power play sequence you see him come out onto the ice. A drop pass for Stubbs. Here try to go between the 5-hole, but Corrigan able to make the save with 25 seconds gone in the third Myers security power play of the night.
Yeah, Brooks, unfortunately we do not have the replay capabilities that we have at home. I think that was actually supposed to be a drop pass for Jansen, who was right in the slot and unfortunately just missed him as he dragged the puck through.
Face-off won by the Black Bears. Jansen cycles around, and here Carey all the way up top, drawing his defender with him. Sends it in down low. Henning and Stubbs get in a board battle. Binghamton tries to flood the ice with numbers, but that process will send the puck into the safety net as it gets chipped up a little bit too high. 3 minutes gone in our third period.
1:20 left in this power play, Brooks. Let's see. I mean, the other night we only got to see the first team for the Black Bears power play unit until honestly really late in the game because of an extended power play opportunity and a quick one for the Black Bears.
70 seconds left to go in the man advantage. DeRazio tries to fly by the defenders. They give no quarter, and Binghamton tried to dump it back in, but it looks like it hit a dry spot on the ice. Back over to Stubbs, barely pushes it in front of the line in time for Bondarenko to be onside. This one will get slapped around the wall, but held beautifully at the point by DeRazio. Binghamton not really able to generate a whole bunch of offense right now, and it looks like the second unit's going to get some time here as it comes back down to Tomei, and the line change will commence. Stubbs' pass too far ahead of DeRazio, and Watertown able to pull this one back out to Ramekers. He's part of the second unit. Comes across the ice. He's got his forehand free. Gets sent around the wall. Anderson deposits right back down low below the goal line. Bondarenko's still out there. And this one gets slapped all the way back down to Tomei with 15 seconds left to go in the main advantage for Binghamton.
Yeah, it looked like Bondarenko was trying to get off the ice there on a line change, realized there was a chance the puck was coming into him in a cycle. Fortunately, not able to get there. And we're back to even strength, Brooks.
Binghamton now 1 for 3 on the main advantage. They do not score on their third power play of the night. Stubbs remains the only player with a power play goal in this game. Ramekers drop pass too far behind his teammates, and they have to touch up on the delayed offside. Now Gill will fire from the opposite corner, where Anderson gets there first. Lathan calmly up the wall for Austin Thompson. Binghamton had plenty of time to get this one up and out as Sirota, who has the game's third goal, Binghamton's second, tries to gain the zone. Knocked back to Nick Swain, who had just come onto the ice for a line change. Swain on the backhand, tries to cut to the front of the net. He's forced to go behind the cage. Lathan will pinch in and will just steer it away. Got deflected up high off the glass. Klink pulls it out for Watertown, and then they try to send Klink on a give and go on a drag play by Bird. Sirota out wide. Looking for a man on the far side in Shankar, and back the other way. Klink camped out behind the Black Bears defense, read by Stone.
A classic play when he was with, I think he was with the Mammoth as well, or just the River Sharks, Brooks. I remember watching a few games with him in Elmira where he would camp out on the blue line and get those cherry pickers.
14:20 left to go. Stone seals his man up against the wall. Here comes Binghamton out wide. Swain with Weber. And puck got left behind, but Shankar got his stick tapped a little bit from the trail man on the back check. And Watertown able to glide this one down. And this will be icing as Stone wins the race. Take a timeout. Come back with more. About 6 minutes gone here in the third period. Binghamton leads 3-1.
Excite Motorsports has one of the largest and best selections of off-road vehicles in the Northeast. And right now, the showroom is filled with a great selection of motorcycles from CF Moto. If you're ready to live life on two wheels, now is the time to shop with great deals and amazing rebates. Ride without compromise with CF Moto's affordable selection of bikes in stock and ready to go. The fun starts here at Excite Motorsports, your premier power sports dealer.
Are you compassionate and interested in providing care to people with developmental disabilities? Check out a New York State Career with Broom OPWDD. Enjoy great benefits such as job security, health insurance, retirement plan, paid time off, opportunities for advancement, and so much more. Positions as direct support professionals in the community or at a secure facility might be exactly the change of pace that you're looking for. For more information, call 607-240-4786 or go online to www.opwdd.ny.gov.
Welcome back in, everybody. We have the replay of apparently what was a mistletoe moment going up on our second computer that provides the game's natural sound. Alex, you really weren't able to keep a poker face that time.
No, it was very funny, and yes, I did have a mint before it. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
A Listerine strip, but yes.
Don't know what you're talking about, and I actually didn't know what was going on. I thought there was like a bug on my headset while I was trying to talk and promote about the Black Bears holiday party coming up on December 16th at Tioga Downs Casino and Resort. Scan the QR code of the game tomorrow night, or visit us online at binghamtonblackbears.com. Sign up there or call the office 607-722-7367. Back to the action now.
6-7.
As Binghamton wins the draw. Stone sends it in around the wall looking for the far side. Can we turn the music off? Thank you. As this one will come back out to the opposite point. Slap back in by DeRazio on the far side. Ramaker's on the forward check along with Jansen as they send it back around the wall once again. DeRazio not able to hold it in. And Binghamton tries to pressure and get it back. Reeder in front of the two benches takes a shove from Ramakers. Here come the Wolves back in the offensive zone. However, not able to hold it. As Binghamton comes back the other way, Yates drops for Stone, fires, and ricochets off the netminder into the netting and out of play.
Yeah, we fluctuate again, Brooks. It has been a period of shots from the Black Bears. They've been applying a pretty consistent pressure outside of that period, power play to start the period. I like what I've seen from the Black Bears so far. They don't seem content to just rest on their laurels. They're seeking out that next goal or maybe two goals on top of that, maybe getting a way burger goal if they're really feeling feisty this evening.
Well, that would be two more to get that. Binghamton trying to get the fourth as that one gets slapped away. It looked like Nick Swain got his stick tied up. Watertown able to glide it down the ice once again to Tomei's side. And Thompson trying to get a clean handle on it. Puck makes its way onside for the Black Bears. Thompson FIFAs that one. Try to get it past the defender. But Watertown applying pressure, and it'll come all the way back to the Black Bears cage. Tomei holding the near side post while the defender, Jesse Anderson, gets everything set up. And now Sirota carries up the ice with it. Looking ahead, it was Bondarenko not able to catch up to the play. So Sirota getting some ice time. It looks like to be in the absence of C.J. Stubbs.
Yeah, Brooks, that's a little bit of an F1 package right there with Bondarenko and Sirota, two very fast players. Austin Thompson not slow either. That grouping right there would be a fun one to watch on a regular basis.
Offensive zone draw coming up for the Black Bears. Shankar able to win it back. Emery gets his hands free. A wrist shot blockered away by Colgan. Weaver shot steered away by the Wolves netminder as well. Binghamton tries to hold the puck in. Cervoni goes down to a knee to do so. Sent in behind the play. Swain getting with Emery on the forward check. And Weaver doing an excellent job of holding up the puck on the half wall. Binghamton tries to play it down the wall. And a little behind the back kick from Weber right there. A little soft play. He gets it in down low. This is going to be a great play if the Black Bears can capitalize here. Weber's in on the backhand. Swain will get there first and drop it for the defenseman pinching in on the play. I believe that's Chichu Lathan. Going over to the far side. Pass will get knocked down. And the Wolves able to get the clear. So Cheevers puts it on to May's net. And Wolves will just send it right back in, delayed offside against Watertown, so they're not able to touch up right away. Mishkin applying pressure on the forecheck and almost turned it into a giveaway by the Black Bears. Sirota trying to spring a trap ahead of the play, but far side. Mishkin has a step, but who's that on the far side of the ice? That was a great play. At least that's 61, Dan Weber. Watertown would have had a 2-on-1 right there if Weber doesn't stand his man up right at the blue line, forcing him not to be able to play the puck.
Yeah, it feels like Weber's really added as we have some sort of break in the action here. It looks like it's a neutral zone face-off. Maybe a tap into the bench, Brooks. But it seems like the toolkit for Weber, he has really added some puck skills. He's always been good with the puck, but it seems this year he's much more willing to jump into the offensive zone and stick handle in a phone booth.
He has the offensive capability. It just shows in little spurts, like a little flash in the pan. Really came on his first full season with the Black Bears and the first year of the Commissioner's Cup championship run. Really hit a stride in the second half of the season, producing offensively. And then last year, scored a couple of goals as well. Unfortunately, I think all of his goals had to get reviewed at some point. And this year, finally having a goal that not get reviewed, I think was a big weight off of Dan's shoulders. So that way, he's more free to do some offensive stretch pass, looking for Klink. Guess who? Cherry picking behind the Black Bears defense. But Tomei we'll just have to melt that one down with Klink pressuring right in front.
And I believe, Brooks, because that's more than a two-line pass that's frozen, the Black Bears are not going to be able to change here. One of the little interesting rule changes, and perhaps I'm wrong, they've rechanged that rule, but two lines, no contact does not let the team who froze it change their line, similar to an icing.
Correct. I call it reverse icing. When the offense dumps the puck in from beyond the red line on goal and the goaltender chooses not to play it.
It does feel like Watertown does that. It seems like a little bit in there in Coach Coachman's strategy.
Well, Binghamton was allowed to change there because Tomei covered that puck off a shot, but looks like everybody's okay.
Also, for those asking in the chat, the shots on goal are not correct. Watertown has not broken some sort of league record.
Go far side. And Stone pops it up in front of his own bench. Yates trying to locate it, and he gets sent down to the ice, but it's a 2-on-1. Stone fires, punched away by Colgan. Ramaker's holding for Stone, who's tied up right now with Henning. And at the top of your screen, Black Bears trying to start a cycle. Yates fires towards the net, still available. Man goes down in front, puck still available. Colgan makes the save. And it looks like we have a stoppage, and I do believe, Alex, we are going to have a penalty.
And that's hooking, Brooks.
So
Gutierrez.
2 minutes for hooking. That's Watertown's number 46.
That's also going to take us to our media timeout, Brooks.
All right, Black Bears on the power play. When we come back, they lead 3-1.
Are you ready to take your billiards game to a whole new level? Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop has everything you need to impress your friends and crush your opponents. American Q Sports certified coach Kim the Dragon Young is now accepting new students. From novices to pros, the Dragon helps you find your best game with in-person or online instruction available worldwide. Need help with stance, stroke, or alignment and aiming? We've got you covered. Looking for advanced cue control techniques and trick shots? No problem. Follow us on Facebook at Dragon Billiards Instruction and Instagram at Dragon Billiards Kim for free daily tips and drills, upcoming tournaments and events, as well as exciting contests and giveaways. Subscribe on Patreon for personalized video content. Visit our online pro shop for the lowest prices on the highest quality pool cues, accessories, and Dragon Billiards gear. Dragon Billiards Instruction and Pro Shop, breathing fire into your game.
Welcome back in, everybody. Black Bears are on the power play. Dylan Gutierrez sitting down at 10-14 for hooking. This power play brought to you by our friends at Myers Security. And it'll be the 4th power play of the evening for the Black Bears. And they could really get the nail in the coffin here if they can convert and go 50% on the night on the man advantage, Alex.
And even then, Brooks, if they're not able to convert, you're still eating up 7 minutes and 46 seconds of clock time.
That's what the clock would be down at.
Yes.
They're only on the power play for
2 minutes. Yes.
Okay.
You'd be able to take it down to 7:46.
Okay. There we go.
To me, with a good handling of the puck there, Brooks.
Yeah. Normally, we're used to seeing Mac and Animal play the puck a lot when the Black Bears are on the power play, always looking for that stretch pass. Black Bears now getting set up offensively as Yates puts it far side for Stubbs, who back out on the ice. Good to see that for CJ. He'd missed some time. Slap pass down low looking for Jansen. Fanned on the one-timer, and that one hops into the netting behind the goalie and out of play.
I'll tell you what, Brooks, this is a really fun trivia question. Who is the only Black Bears goaltender to ever record a point not from the goaltending position?
Connor McAnanama, when he was he dressed as a forward one game because the Black Bears were short a man, and mainly was just there to serve bench minor penalties, but got a assist on the final goal of the game when he came out of the penalty box. Stubbs fires off the redirect. It goes wide. Watertown able to clear it. And Alex, funny enough, I remember that game because you filled in for me while I was sick.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, pneumonia, not fun. Would not recommend it for anybody.
And it looks like, Brooks, that Watertown in their penalty kill is dropping an extra forward Klink and into a position to actually trail the Black Bears because the Black Bears like that no-look trail pass so much. They're actually dropping a forward into that position to take it away from them.
Puck will go up top. This is Yates. Pass around the horn for Stubbs. A slap shot blocked away by Colgan. Trying to just blow it by the Watertown netminder. Binghamton continuing the cycle, but nobody in the middle of the ice defensively for the Black Bears. As this one will come back down the other way. Stretch pass for Thompson. He's got a man in front in Jansen, but he couldn't feather that one ahead to 93 in white. Reeder able to backhand this one down. 10 seconds left to go. That ought to just about do it for the Black Bears on the power play. As they push up ice one final time, they are now 1 for 4 on the man advantage. 7:40 left to go here in the third period. Brought to you by our friends at Mama Bear brand.
Emery throwing the body around behind the play, Brooks.
Yeah, Emery has 2 fights in his last 4 games. He's not afraid to elevate the physicality of his game, really figuring out a different role than what he was expected of last year. But all of his fights have been good ones.
Absolutely. An interesting call here, Brooks. I believe they're going to say it hit off the Black Bears bench, which is why the puck is going into the offensive zone.
7:24 left to go in the third period. Sirota is going to line up and take this draw against Klink. And kicked back soccer style by Sirota. Far side, Swain now can carry up ice and stick handles towards the middle. Going ahead with Sirota. Back over, looking for Swain. Tipped in and he scores. Nick Swain's second of the season. Puts the Black Bears up by 3. What a play from start to finish in their own end. As 7:11 left to go, Nick Swain says it's Slurpee time. Grabs his second of the year.
That was very punny, Brooks. As you can see, Swain keeps his stick on the ice, drives the net. An excellent, excellent job there by the trail defender to get the puck into Swain's stick as he's able to pop it up right over the stick of Colgan. Or the pad of Colgan, rather.
So now that we're back to the action, Black Bears up by 3. The score is 4-1. That was a 5-on-5 goal as Gutierrez had returned. And now Binghamton up by 3, have a little bit more of a cushion to play with as we approach Our final media timeout of the night. This is sent around the wall for Yates, and he's not able to handle it cleanly. Ramekers will just throw it to an open spot, but hard enough off the wall where it forces Watertown to dump it right back in. Black Bears have won 4 games in a row, and if they can hang on, it would be their 5th for tonight. Spun away by Benchik, and Tomei will get a touch of the puck. Looks like they've finally corrected the shots on goal. 33 for the Black Bears, which would be low than what we're used to seeing. 23 for the Wolves. Steered right back in. Colgan got a piece of it with his stick, as Stone will send it around the wall. Under 6 minutes left to go. Thompson, fresh off a line change, comes charging in onto the ice. Stone will fire through traffic. It hit Thompson. Out behind the cage. Squirts up the half wall. And then we get a pile up. And Stubbs sealed away. And now Corrigan's going to not be able to get a piece of it. And it looks like, Alex, that is icing against the Wolves.
Absolutely, Brooks. Unfortunately, Corrigan just not able to get his stick on that puck as it goes up. Unfortunate for the Watertown Wolves. Fortunate for your Binghamton Black Bears. As we see them line up, Brooks, do you think Stubbs is going to pull it straight back to Stone, or do you think he's going to leave it for Bondarenko to scoop and go towards net?
Well, I didn't get a chance to answer, but it looked like he went with the answer of pulling it back to Stone. Stone's shot trickles wide. Watertown able to get the clear as Binghamton regains control in the neutral zone. Dustin Henning will go off the wall. Soccer style to head by Stone to keep the play alive. Thompson tries to send it in down low. Slap pass down low. Stubbs is whacking at it. Bondarenko is too. Watertown able to clear and get it out past the blue line. And look how far Igor Filipov was behind that play. He skated into the picture while the Black Bears had the puck in the offensive end.
Yeah, Brooks, it is a very clear strategy. The Watertown Wolves have pushed their forwards up the ice right now. It was 2 defenders in, Yvka Michigan and Bird, in there before the Black Bears even had another defender on screen.
Gill up top. Bounces around. Mishkin, Filipov fighting for it. A lot of Black Bears there as well, but Tomei dives out on top of it, and he will hang on, sending us to our final media timeout of the game. Binghamton leads 4-1. Nick Swain has the latest. We're back with you right after this.
I see the bad moon rising. I see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. Don't go around tonight, but it's time to take your life. There's a bad moon on the right.
Toyota Trucks. Let's go places.
Are you kidding me? How do you do that?
Dude, I just got a new hot spring spa.
Carlisle has hot spring spas starting at $39.95. Come see how we make every day better by relaxing in a hot spring spa.
What happened to you today? You're shredding it.
Hot spring spas, baby.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Welcome back in, everybody. We only missed the face-off, but the Black Bears get control as Lathan sends it off the wall all the way down. Watertown is in do-or-die mode right now, as Tomei was spinning around the wall. You need about a goal per minute and a half as they stretch it ahead to Swain, looking for more. Lathan skates in. Here, Fire looking for his first of the season, and that one would just trickle wide. Bird looks like he got hit on the ankle with it. Not a good spot to take a puck. Not a lot of protection on the side of your skate. Gill will fire towards the net. It'll miss everything. 3:45 left to go. Probably not going to see the net get vacated for Watertown tonight. But there is a penalty being called. Interference is the indication. 3:39 left to go here in the frame. And I do believe, Alex, the Black Bears are going to be penalized.
Yeah, interference, Brooks, is the call on the play. Let's see who's headed towards the box. I believe that's going to be Sirota. Zach Sirota, guilty of interference with 3 minutes and some change left in play.
Time of the penalty is 16:21. It is Sirota's second penalty of the game, but he does have the game-winning goal as it stands right now. Watertown trying to go 1 for 3 on the power play, and then maybe you think about pulling the netminder down by a pair of goals. Binghamton already with a shorthanded goal here tonight as they throw one towards the net off the bottom of the glove of Tomei. Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill once again for the Black Bears. Called upon one last time here tonight on Friday. Stone walks in. He comes in, collides with the netminder. But looks to be okay. So is Colgan. Now back the other way. Wolves have the numbers. Gordon, backhander, looking for Mishkin on the back post. Not going to find him there. Gill, send it across the ice. This is Klink on the forehand. Blocked by Durazio. And now Watertown in go mode as they fire once again. They're just shooting anything they can get their hands on. 1 save, 2 save, and then that one goes
Red
wide.
save, blue save, Brooks.
Gill now back over to Mishkin. Her send it in down low. Gets setting up. Michigan trying to go far side. Tomei reaches for it. Not able to get the trapper mid on top of it. 50 seconds left to go in the power play. Gill will down low for Gordon from outside. Shouldered away by Tomei. Watertown right back to the rebound. They send it cross ice. Klink fires, looking for a redirect, and it tips out of play with 2:14 left to go.
Yeah, Klink said there, I can save it from the ground. I can save it all around. 1 save, 2 save, red save, blue save. Brooks, what an excellent, excellent stretch from Dominic Tomei. He has been playing everywhere this evening. 28 shots faced according to the board in Watertown, 27 saves.
.35 seconds left to go on the power play for Watertown, and the puck bounces into the blue paint, so Tomei would just do the smart thing and reset, try again.
Hey, listen, you're always good with those. Those are going to be the ones that help the save percentage, Brooks. That was an easy one.
Well, hopefully it gets counted.
It did. It got added to the board. Now 28 saves on 29 shots.
Big thanks to everybody hanging out with us in the chat. Over 700 people watching this remote broadcast. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Black Bears hosting the Thunderbirds for the first time since they rebranded and got a new logo, and first time since they were here in May for the Commissioner's Cup Finals.
Always bring out a big fan base, Brooks. It's always exciting to see the Twin Cities Booster Club.
So that game will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, but we still got to finish this one up. We got 1:40 left to go. Penalty time is up. Sirota steps back out onto the ice. Binghamton kills off another Watertown power play. The Northeastern Striping Corporation penalty kill is 3 for 3 on the night. Swain trying to send Shankar on a stretch pass. It'll get bounced around. Bird not able to catch up to it. Cervoni backtracks in his own end, and Binghamton will carry up ice. Sirota not done yet playing. Dodges the big hit. Whoa. They were trying to send Sirota flying through the air right there.
Yeah, there's some behind the play action as well. I think one of the players took a slash to the ankle as they skated by. Things are starting to get chippy, Brooks, but that's what happens when you're down 3 goals.
53 seconds left to go. They send it far side, looking for Filipov on the back post as they cut to that RoboCam behind the net. Held in on the far side. Knife stick handle move by Zimmerman, keeping the play alive. 40 seconds left to go, and the Black Bears are going to pick up win number 14 on the year. They're improved to 14-2-0 on the season and now have 41 points atop of the FPHL and Empire Division. 20 seconds left to go as a pileup is in the corner. Referee will be content to let this one play out and let the clock wind. Puck is barely just moving up and down across the wall. One more clear ought to do it. Ramekers carries up ice one final time for good measure. And Colgan gets one more save added to his percentage. Emery will continue to whack at it. And the horn will sound. And that is it. Binghamton wins by a final score of 4-1. Shorthanded goal by Austin Thompson in the first, and a power play goal by CJ Stubbs in the second, and 2 even strength goals from Swain and Sirota. As Zach Sirota's first game back is the difference maker here in Watertown. Final score is 4-1, Binghamton over Watertown. Don't go anywhere, folks. We will take a timeout, come back, and we will have the La Quinta Inn & Suites postgame show live from Studio 3. We're back with you right after this.
Elevate the way you celebrate at Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal for a full-service experience. Our hosts will take over the details while you sit back and enjoy watching your kids make memories with their birthday guests. Members receive discounts on our biggest party packages and can enjoy VIP access to the park, including online reservations, cafe discounts, VIP check-in, the new member portal, member-only events, and more. Visit Sky Zone Binghamton Vestal, formerly known as Defy Vestal, today.
Freshen up your morning with Wendy's breakfast, like a breakfast baconator, or a grilled sausage burrito, or even a honey buddy. Ready for a fresh wake-up call? Gotta be Wendy's at participating U.S. Wendy's. UHS Sports Medicine is the exclusive sports medicine and athletic training service provider for the Binghamton Black Bears. If injuries are keeping you from playing, please call the UHS Sports Medicine hotline at 75-SPORT to be seen by a sports medicine specialist. That's 75-SPORT.
Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's Auto Sales.
We have a huge selection of vehicles and every tool available to fit everyone's credit needs. If you've been told no before,
I say no when it feels so good to say yes.
Get the vehicle you deserve.
Yes! That's awesome!
With our guaranteed credit approval program, which can easily be filled out online at jeffkais.com.
Jeff Kai's Auto Sales, Appalachian. Go with the winner, Jeff Kai's.
And we're back.
Welcome back in, everybody. La Quinta Inn & Suites postgame show brought to you by our friends at 581 Harry L. Drive in Johnson City, New York. Perfect place to plan your next day when you visit the Southern Tier, which would be perfect for the next Black Bears home game, which is tomorrow night against the Twin City Thunderbirds. That game is scheduled for a 7 p.m. puck drop. Alex, Black Bears take care of business tonight against the Watertown Wolves, as they probably were expected to. It was 1-0 after the first period, and then 1-1 after a Stephen Klink goal. But after the Klink goal, Watertown really not able to generate any sustained offensive pressure. Binghamton rattles off the next 3 goals with Sirota at even strength, Stubbs on the power play, and then the dagger in Nick Swain.
Yeah, and the scorekeepers agreed with your assessment of that situation, Brooks. Our third star of the game is Stephen Klink. Our second star of the game, Emerson Emery, and our first star of the game, Brooks. A little surprising to me, to be honest. I would have rearranged these a little bit, but you got to get the home cooking, get the guy who's in the building that third star. The first star of the game, Ivan Bondarenko.
Yeah, so once again, those are Rocco J. Testani, Budweiser, 3 stars of the game. Stephen Klink from the Wolves with his 1 goal was the third star. Emerson Emery, second star of the night with 2 assists. And Ivan Bondarenko also getting a star, the first star. He had 2 assists as well. So taking a look at the final stats, Zach Sirota actually a goal and an assist. They gave him a secondary assist on the final goal that Nick Swain scored on the redirect from Emerson Emery.
I mean, I gotta stump here at Brooks a little bit. I think that Dominic Tomei should have been the first star of the game. 31 shots faced, 30 saves, a impressive performance across the board from Tomei. I gotta feel like the officials, the off-ice officials in Watertown, robbed him a little bit with that one.
You know, I don't know if I've ever seen a goalie get a star in Watertown unless it's been a shutout. So that could be the case, but nonetheless, the Black Bears are not going to concern themselves too much with who's a star and who's not. What they are going to concern themselves with the way that they played the game. After it was probably a little bit of a slow start and a response by Watertown, I thought that Binghamton played the second half of that game pretty well, taking control of that game. Austin Thompson, now second all-time in franchise history in shorthanded goals, all alone with 6. He is one behind Tyson Kirkby at 7 for the all-time lead. He broke the tie with former Black Bear Nikita Ivashkin with the opening goal in tonight's game. So taking a look at the power plays one final time, Binghamton finishes 25% at 1 for 4. Watertown, 0% tonight. They were 0 for 3. Binghamton will host Twin City tomorrow night for the first time. It'll be the first of 3 times this year that the Thunderbirds come to town. They'll be back in January once we turn the calendar to 2026. Alex, your final thoughts before we close this one down tonight. Black Bears defeating the Watertown Wolves 4-1.
Yeah, you know, it was just an excellent performance, almost start to finish. There was a few hairy moments in there, but Tomei in goal was a brick wall across the board. Really shut down anything Watertown wanted to bring. And honestly, the only goal they did end up scoring, Tomei was about 4 inches away from getting his paddle on that and preventing that one as well. So it was an impressive performance for the Black Bears. You get the 3 points, which is huge, and you look to start the 9-point week for the Black Bears, a very rare thing in the FPHL.
All the Black Bears will see their goaltender pick up his 4th win of the season. His goals against average and will go down, and his save percentage will go up as well, as they are 14-2-0 now with 41 points atop of the Empire and FPHL. Taking a look at the out-of-town scoreboard one final time before we go into the night, as it looks like here, Columbus up 3-1 over PD, Danbury over Twin City 4-3 in the third period. Blue Ridge on top 7-4, as that game has really opened up. Baton Rouge up 6-2 over Biloxi, and Port Huron up 3-1 over Topeka. So for my partner Alex Jones and our friend Helen moderating the YouTube chat tonight, asking your questions with us, and everybody up here in the Black Bears office helping out, my name is Brooks Hill, signing off. We will see you tomorrow night at the arena for Twin City versus Binghamton for the first time this year. Get your tickets online. Black Bears office will open at 10 a.m. on Saturday morning. Visit us in person then, or call 607-722-7367. Enjoy what's left of your Friday night, and we will see you tomorrow night.